All right, what's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, hope everybody is doing well. Barbara D, thank you, sister, for the Cash App on Super Chat Thursday. Thank you, sister, very very much. Gonna just start the morning off by saying thank you to somebody. Thank you. It's always a wonderful way to start the morning is to be able to say thank you. Barbara D, Super Chat Thursday. She ain't letting you off the hook. That's what's up. Thank y'all. Thank you so much, Barbara D. Hope you guys are well this morning. Let me say what's up to everybody in the chat. Ray Patterson, all things. What's going on? Mr. Boxing, how does this DNA level C boxing? Shout out to you. Carla Parks, what's going on? The channel member, all things. And Shoo Shoo Bang, the channel member. Edwin Volaton, what's happening with you? What's happening with you? Ron BK, what's going on? Is that Brooklyn? Pleasure to be part of this family for 9. Please get the likes up. Yeah, hit the likes, man. Hit the likes and share the video. What's going on? Daniel Castaneda. Good morning. Meaty Riley in the building. Big time channel member. What's going on with you, sir? Peace and blessings, Martin. Peace to my boxing family from all over. Yes, sir. Eric H. Salute to you, sir. Adrian Molina, what's happening with you, man? What's happening with you, man? Big time channel member. My guy, Adrian Molina, shout out to Philly. Shout out to New Orleans with another channel member, Kentrell LeGroux. Said, Fanon, my guy, salute fam in the chat. Hey, man, I had something funny happen yesterday. There was this lady, this Creole lady, who had people harassing her on the internet because she said she was black, but people didn't want to believe her. And said, oh, you're mixed, you're this, that. And she was like, no, I'm not. And whatever the case was, there was somebody who was really, really harassing her about it and saying, that's not what Creole people look like. And then she jumped up there and said, this is my cousin. Say his name was, I don't know, Darian. This is my cousin Darian. And when the lady saw it, the lady that she claimed wasn't black said, man, that's my cousin Darian. And she's like, hold on, that's your cousin, that's my cousin too. And proved to the lady that that was her cousin and realized that they were related the entire time. That's hilarious. Anyway, I thought of you when I saw that. What's going on, David Howard and Larry Williams in the building? Oh, Devin out here. Oh my God, Devin told such a fucking lie. Such a whopper. What a whopper. What a whopper. He explained his 106, 200. He explained why he came in at 260, at 165. He explained why he weighed 165 at that weigh-in. And it is a lame, believe it, lame explanation that I don't believe for nothing. All things, big channel member, what's up? Valley, Jose, Lopez in the building, what's going on? But I'll get to that. Kurt Hurd, hey man, I shouted you out in the last video that I did, Kurt Hurd. Kurt Hurd, thank you, king of the channel members. Kurt Hurd is the king of the channel members. He gifts people channel members. Many of you guys have channel members because Kurt Hurd gifted it to you. Shout out to you, bro. Damn, first time I'm early. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Kurt Hurd, brother. Thank you for your support. Thank you. You are definitely, greatly appreciated, man. Good morning to the beautiful Barbara D, who is a channel member. And Valley, what's up, channel member Valley? Hope you're doing well. I don't know what y'all gave Kentrell LeGroux, them channel members, but man, we got channel members in here because of him. What's going on, Cash Pacino in the building? Love that name. Giovanni Walker, I'm trying to told ya. Absolutely, man. Hit that Cash App. Hit that Super Chat Thursday. Shit, if we don't need it around here. What's going on, man? Another channel member, LaMarcus Robinson, and the channel member, the real Baby J. Salute to you. You know what it is. Let me slide down here. Timothy Stoudemire, channel member. What's going on, Timothy? One of my favorite people to argue with. Plagiarism in the building. Hoop Logic. What's going on, Sam? The real Angela Hive, channel member. And Lloyd McPhee, the channel member. We got a lot of channel members. Thank you for becoming channel members. And thank you to, again, there's been people been gifting channel members. So that is a wonderful thing. Ralph Chestnut in the building. What's going on, man? Another channel member. Ray Willis. Steven. Big One, Kev 100, what's up? Jeff Gordon in the building. Where did I go? Trey Skills, there you go. That's what I was looking for. Trav 201 202. Shout out to DC. Chino Figueroa, what's up, man? The Figueroa family, man. I gotta tell you, I like me some Brandon Figueroa. Pep, hey, what's going on, Dr. Pep Pablo? What's going on, Dr. Pablo Sled? What's happening? Hey, did you hear? Apparently, Usyk is making his movie debut with The Rock in an MMA movie. Hey, good for him. He'd play a good Ivan Drago. What's going on to everybody? Shout out to everybody else. Let me get on down to the end. John in the building. Oh, Big Dog Willie said, Bill said on Twitter that Devin gets up to 154 pounds. He'll punch as hard as Tommy Hearns. Bill also said that Devin had a slight flu during the Ryan fight. Excuses. Good day. Excuses. Hey, man, but let me tell you what he said. Devin Haney said that John said, good day. From Australia, love the channel and always tuned in. Thank you, John. Appreciate that, brother. Thank you, man, for supporting the channel. All y'all will come by and check us out every morning. Hope we bring in good energy to your day to start off with. We don't let I haven't been letting the negativity affect me as bad last, for a little while now. So I hope it's been better. Let me do this. What's going on, Coach Chris? Look, man. So the B saying, John, no, Siran, thank you so much. Hey, what's going on, man? Thank you, Mr. Wins. The Super Chat Thursday, $2 holler on the Super Chat Thursday. Thank you, brother. Kentrell, you seen Rick Glazer say the PBC is on the verge of total collapse and that the Tank fight, the last fight on Amazon? Did he really say that? No, I did not say that. No, I did not see that. No, I did not see that. What happened in the last 3 weeks? What happened in the last 3 weeks, man? No, I did not see that. But what can I say? It's Thursday. Wow. PBC announced fights. Andrew Gray, man, you going mighty hard against you going mighty hard on Ryan Garcia, and we haven't even started yet. All right. Hey, you're the best out there. Your extraordinary knowledge of the truth in boxing. Thank you, Vincent. Thank you, Lee Vincent. All I'm trying to do is tell you what I see, and I'll tell you what I really believe about what I see. But yeah, there's some shenanigans going on there. Them AI channels love Rick Glazer. It's almost like they're his channels. All right, let me go look at Rick Glazer, man. Let me see what Rick Glazer. Y'all giving me the. Let me go look at Twitter over here where I'm not blocked by Rick Glazer. Because I blocked Rick Glazer because I wouldn't keep going forth with him, and he blocked me back. Not that I mind being blocked by Rick Glazer, though. All right, what did he say? Let's go over here and let's see. Rumors abound that if a deal for an investor doesn't happen quickly, PBC is on the verge of total collapse. From a very reliable source, the June 15th show featuring Tank Davis and Benavidez is going to be last. What the fuck? What the fuck is wrong with this dude, man? What is wrong with this dude? What is wrong with this dude? Like, what is truly, 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 what is wrong with this dude? The very last person to work that talked about Amazon said that they were really happy. Like, well, come on, what the fuck is wrong with this dude, man? Like, what is wrong with this dude, man? Like, even if this is true, why are you putting it out? Like, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with this dude? Like, for real, what is wrong with this? What's wrong with this dude? What is going on with this guy, man? Literally, they've had what? 2 events. This is their 3rd event. Man, what is wrong? I don't get this dude, Rick Glazer, man. I really do not get him. And there's people that put this dude on their channel. I got no idea what's going on with that guy. Just amazing. Glazer's like one of the religious guys that predict the apocalypse every other year. No, I mean, but it's just some out of hand negativity all the time. It's just like, hey, everything is going well. Really looking forward to the fight coming up on June 15th. You know, looking forward to seeing, whoever Canelo Alvarez is going to fight next. And it's like, he just wakes up in the morning and says, oh, everything is falling apart. They're terrible. They're going out of business. If they don't find an investor in the next 5 days, what investor? How much money do they got to put up to put these fights out there, man? Amazon is paying them money to do this. Amazon is paying them money to do it. They're giving them money to do it. Amazon is paying money for this stuff. It's like the guys that do the best, like, just go away, man. Jesus, man. You snaggled, my God. Oh, thank you, brother. Said, I'll take the sponsor for now. Thank you, Kurt Hurd. Yeah, let me put you up there, brother. Thank you, bro. Thank you, man. My God, man. It's just, the dude ruins my mood, man. You know, like, it's like that dude King and why I don't let his ass on the channel no more. Because, like, you just wake up trying to come out and ruin people's moods. Like, everybody's just having a good time talking boxing. And, oh, this guy's going out of business. Oh, man, he may be dead. He's in the hospital. Oh, my God, this is going to be the last one. Even if it does well, this is going to be the last one. They'll never find it. Oh, my God, they need a last-minute Hail Mary investor. Meanwhile, DAZN can lose money, lose money, lose money. Lose money, lose money, lose money. Oh, this is incredibly great what's going on over there. Oscar De La Hoya's got money to put on fights, but the PBC doesn't. Just ridiculous, man. Isn't he the same guy that said, what's going on, Phenomenal Noob? Thank you, brother. Let me go ahead and put that up there. And isn't it the same guy that said that they were going out of business like 15 different times? Just, man, what a hey, dude, seriously, man, misery just, I'm so glad I made a decision not to let that dude King back on my channel. Because I just got a hint at a point in time that he just wants to make me miserable. He just wants to that's his whole purpose, is to say something to upset me. So now you got to sit back there, man, and just shut up and listen. While I repeat that Devin Haney was full of crap. When Devin Haney said as an explanation, GM said his play every time when the PBC has another event, he's going to say they found another investor. They took out a loan from a payday loan. They took out a payday loan. They took out a payday loan. But it does get it, and maybe it gets some views. Let's see if they get some views. Let's see if he gets some clicks. Oh, he's buying clicks. Ain't nobody. Ain't nobody 70. Oh, no. Ain't nobody that many people watch your shit, bro. This dude out here buying shit. Anyway, whatever. I saw it. What a terrible, 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 terrible. Just terrible, terrible, terrible. Thank you, brother. Thank you. All right, so let's get to the first part of this. Let me explain to the lie that Devin Haney told. Devin Haney said that the reason that he weighed 165 pounds after the Regis Prograis fight was that he had his headphones on, he had his sweatpants on, he had his shoes on, he had his phone in his pocket, he had his keys in his pocket, and he had a weight vest on. That's really why he weighed 165. It's not that, dude, why would you get on? You expect somebody to believe that you got on that scale with your hoodie, your headphones, sunglasses, shoes, shirts, keys in the pocket, phone in the pocket, just for the sake of doing what? Why would you do that? Exactly, a weighted vest. You know what I'm saying? Had a weighted vest on. Dude, stop lying. Or look, here's the thing. Sometimes, even if you're telling the truth, which I do not believe he is, you shouldn't say it because people ain't gonna believe it, bro. No, I'm exaggerating with the weighted vest. He had 5-pound dumbbells wrapped around his neck. He had all his jewelry on. Fanon, another fighter, said that too. Man, freaking flyer, if you don't get the fuck out of my face with that bullshit, if you do not get all the fucking way out of my face with that bullshit, if you do not get all the way the fuck out of my face with that bullshit, why did you just now say that? Why all of a sudden does this come out? And what about the other times? Did he do it every time? Did he do it every time? What about the times? What about the fact that Mauricio Suleiman said he gained between 20 and 24 pounds at fights at lightweights, and he said it a year ago? Did he have a briefcase on his back that time too? Did he jump up in there in a backpack? Was he wearing a backpack? Was he wearing a backpack and Uggs? Some Timberlands? Did he jump up on there with some Timberlands and some ankle weights that time too? Man, if you do not stop. Man, that B sample ain't coming out today. If you do not stop that shit, if you do not stop lying, when will you stop lying? Dude, stop talking. Freaking flyer, stop it. Stop it. Just stop it. Stop it. People, stop it. He got up on there with a tuxedo. And what was he holding his girlfriend? What was he holding his newborn baby in his arms too? Man, if you don't get the hell out of my face with that shit, man. Ain't nobody believing that. Ain't nobody. Hey, thank you, GM. Thank you, brother. Thank you. And I gave hold on, man. What? There you go. Kurt Hurd, the channel sponsor with a big $20 donation. If you do not, let's get back to that again. If you do not get all the way out of my face with that man weighing 165 on the scale because he had some headphones on, sunglasses, keys in his pocket, phone in his pocket, jewelry, with his dad jumping on his back and paying, carrying his little brother on his shoulders. Stop lying. Don't nobody believe that garbage. Hey, Giovanni Walker says Super Chat Thursday. Thank you, brother. Thank you for the support on Super Chat Thursday. If y'all don't stop it, ain't nobody buying that, man. Ain't nobody buying it. Ain't nobody buying it. Ain't nobody buying it. Your ass is one. We saw you look like Skeletor at the weigh. You look like Skeletor the day before. He looked like Skeletor the day before. But you know what it is. Y'all believe anything. Hunter Young said, if you are dehydrated, why would you have a weight vest on? No, I'm joking about the weight vest, Hunter Young. Weight vest, smallest weight is like 6 to 8 pounds. I was joking about the weight vest, bro. I was adding a little something extra to it. Kind of like when I said that he was holding his little brother on his shoulder, man. I was just joking. I think the things that he actually said is he still had his shoes on, his keys in his pocket, his phone, his headphones, his glasses. And you know, what does that mean? That would make me maybe about 160. So you gain 20 pounds. Let me see something, man. What percentage is 20 of 140? What is that going to be? Right at 15%? What is that? Right around what I'm supposed to weigh at the most? Man, if you do not stop it. He had 200 grand of cash in his pocket. Sean Williams, we talking about for the Regis Prograis fight. There was a second weigh-in for the Regis Prograis fight. Yes, there was. It's 50, yeah, so it's exactly 15%. First of all, bro, y'all lied too damn much. Okay? Hey, Hunter Young, I was just joking about the weight. Come on, man. Like, you know, I'm out here cracking jokes a little bit now. Yeah. No worries, Sean Williams. Hey, they said the WBC called billed about Devin's weight before the Loma fight. I think he was like 155 before the Lomachenko fight. I don't know what you mean. What do you mean? They called him because he was weighing 155 before the Loma fight? Like way too close up to it? Man, look. Ryan Garcia's B sample has now officially been opened. All this bull will stop with the same day weigh-in. They have to mandate a rehydration limit for all professional fights outside of the weight of heavyweight. That's what they need to do. They must do that. If you do that, and then you will have people that cannot do it. Wow, there's a lot of people in here, man. You hit the like button. We got 2,000 people in the building. That's a lot of people. That is what is going to solve the problem. 20% so yeah, but that's not what I'm asking for. I'm sorry, did I say 20%? I meant is that 15%. 18%, 25 is 18%. 25 is 18%. 15% is supposed to be the limit. Yeah, it was 18%. 25 pounds was 18%. But if you have exactly what the WBA said they're trying to do and what the IBF does and say in order to fight, you cannot gain more than 10% of your body weight. I say no more than like 10% of your body weight in between the weigh-in and the second day weigh-in. People are going to stop doing that. And they're going to go fight. And they're going to go fight. Hey, thank you, man. Yeah, exactly, Ray Vargas. That lie puts them right below that. Too convenient. What is that like? Man, stop that shit, man. And he was talking all like this, moving all over the place. GM said, I wonder what he wore when he weighed 22.8 pounds over 135 against Alfredo Santiago. Exactly. Was he wearing all that then? Was he wearing all that against Lomachenko? Was he wearing all of that? Dude, and you saw when he didn't have the second day weigh-in, he looked even bigger against Ryan Garcia. Super Chat Thursday, man, brother, thank you so much for that support, man. Hey, we got LR has been a channel member for 22 months. Please give him applause. I asked a question. You said 20% of 140. Yeah, I messed up, drummer. I didn't mean that. I didn't mean I could do that. 20%, I can do 20% off the top of my head, right? 20% of 140 is 28. It's 28. I know that. Because 140 is 10% is 14. 14 times 2 is 28. I can do that math easily. Yeah, no, I'm just saying I was trying to figure out what 15% was. I just messed up. But I can probably do that too. Because what's 15%? 15%, 10% of 140 is 14. 7, that's 21. Yeah, so it'd be 21. So he would be weighing 161. So when he says, what does that make me, like 160? Yeah, that puts you right underneath the 15%, Devin. How convenient that you have just enough clothes on you to make you legal. That's the reason why Devin went after Regis WBC title instead of yeah, I mean, that's the reason instead of Matias IBF title. If Devin fought Matias instead of Regis on December, he wouldn't be able to make 165 plus 150 is the max. Yeah, exactly. And you're not going to have him, or you can fight for it when you have, 160 is still too much too much. Yeah, it is. 160 and 140 it is. Hey, Big Dre said, my B sample. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you, man. Thank you, sir, for that support in the chat. He couldn't stop Regis, bigger than him and everything. Look, don't get me wrong. Devin Haney is a very good fighter. This situation I do not believe is unique to him. I don't believe that is unique to him. But just remember that this is what people criticize Gervonta Davis for asking for. Hey, what's going on, Sean? He said Dev got on with scuba gear and an oxygen tank. Yeah, man. He said he got on there, dog. He said he got on there with an oxygen tank. Man, if you don't stop lying, bro. WBC's limit is 10%, so max would be 154. Yeah, but they're not enforcing that. They're not enforcing that. I'm going to take some callers early on today. Y'all feel free to talk about whatever you like to talk about. This B sample, though, has been tested. That's the update. Barbara D, oh, I'm sorry. I said thank you. Yes, I did. I said Super Chat Thursday. I did. I showed it, Barbara D. Thank you, sister. Yes. Super Chat Thursday. I did. I may have done it before you got on, Barbara D. But I did. It's not even in the rules. It is, dude. Freaking Flyer, why do you defend this shit? Why do you defend this? They said that they had guidelines, the WBC guidelines, what they were trying to work with. I don't know whether or not that is in their rule or not in their rule. Obviously, if it was in their rule, they're not enforcing it. They did say something about it. Matter of fact, they have what you're supposed to weigh up until the fight. I don't even know if they have it after the fight. Whatever, man. Your boy's a weight bully, and you're mad about it. But that's all right, because he didn't weight bully Gervonta. Here's the good news, Frequent Flyer. He didn't weight bully Ryan Garcia. That is one thing we know for sure. He did not weight bully Ryan Garcia. That we know absolutely for sure. Can anybody tell me why we know that Devin Haney did not weight bully Ryan Garcia? Anybody want to enlighten me with the answer? Frequent Flyer, do you know the answer? He was bigger than Ryan and got dropped. It's in the rules. It's a screenshot I sent on IG. Let me see. I don't think that is a rule, but I will look at it. With the intention of avoiding overhydration since last year, the WBC applied a weighting system in the dressing room in the arena where the combat is carried out, in which fighters do not have to weigh on the scale more than 10% of what they marked during the official weigh-in. It is there, but that's not a rule. That's not written as a rule, but it is stated right there, frequent flyer. Right there. What's going on, DJ OC in the place to be? Shout out to the Parlor of East Wheaton. Make sure you guys go subscribe to the Parlor of East Wheaton. Yeah, dog. I like the new It's right there. And by the way, follow the Parlor of East Wheaton on mixcloud.com/POEW for the best old school Dusties, house music, and just general long. If you're a boxing dude, frequent flyer, hey, frequent, I'm gonna have to ban you, bro. You are trying to get, who cares? I don't know whether or not that is a rule or not. That's their program. And they have a scale in there saying that you should not weigh over 10% of what you weighed the day before. I don't know if that constitutes a rule or not, but that's what they say. It's a weight monitoring program. No, this is a rule. This is a rule. That's a rule of their program. The WBC is very inconsistent in applying their rule because they have an out anytime they want it, which is for the good of boxing. And you know how the sanctioning bodies work, man. They're not as powerful as people think they are because they need to get the money for the big fights to operate. Gary Antoine confirmed what I knew was going on. Ryan came to weight bully the weight bully. Yeah, my bad. Let's run with what they say. Why do you always want to run against what people say? Frequent flyer. Let's run with what the WBC says about the WBC rules. Let's not run with what the WBC has to say about the WBC rules. You all don't like rules, man. You don't like rules when it affects Devi Poo. But anyway, you know I'm messing with y'all. Honestly, though, the reason he didn't weight bully is because he got his ass whooped. Nobody wanted to answer that question. It's in the rules and the screenshot I gave you. Yes, sir, I do see that. And I think I can pull that up. Oh, this is a rule. Weight management. Here you go. This is the WBC weight management program. I will show it to you. This is what he's talking about. WBC, World Boxing Council, weight management program. WBC began their weight management program effective. And this is actually on the Association of Boxing Commission's website. So this is very important. Mandatory weight management program. Mandatory disclosure. Promoter must require a boxer to submit to the WBC the precise weight at the time of signing the bout. Safe weigh-in 30-14-7. You have to be within 10% 30 days out. 14 days out, you have to be within 5% of the weight. And 7 days, you have to be within three. Weigh in on-site day of the fight. On-site 10%. Wow, he did violate those rules. The WBC reserves the right to impose any of the following penalties for non-compliance. Warning, fines for up to $5,000 for numbers 1 and 2. withdrawal of sanction from the bout, up to 30% penalty of the purse on number 3. Wow. They look at the official weight. They don't have initial weight here. Then they have the official weight, the day of the fight weight. Percentage difference, 6.4. Right? Weight difference between the official and the date of the fight. Results, notes. Yeah, it's right there. It is right there. It's right there. It's right there. It's right there. That's a violation of the rule, partner. Hey, Fanon, where is it? I want to read the whole thing. It's just Google it. You can Google the WBC weight management program. It comes up. Frequent Flyer doesn't support the channel, bro. Frequent Flyer just complains. He doesn't support. This is why this Flyer Frequent's about to get blocked. Fanon, according to that, both of them went over. Thanks, Phoenix, for chopping on that pot. Both of them went over? Okay, great. Both of them went over. How does that? Great. Both of them went over. How the hell does that help Devin? How does that help Devin? Yeah, you're taking too much focus, bro. You got to go. You got to sit down for a little while. So they could not have sanctioned the fight, but they did, but didn't. See, look how the rule reads. This again, how you read rules. How do you read rules? The WBC reserves the right to impose. The right to impose. That does, and guess what the number one is? A warning. If they just want to give you a warning, they can just give you a warning because they reserve the right to do it. They don't say they shall. If this said the WBC, if you remove these words, reserves the right, and turn it to shall, actually got rid of to as well. The WBC shall impose one or more of the following penalties for noncompliance. Warning, that means they must warn you. Must fine you $5,000 for numbers 1 and 2. Withdrawal of sanctioning of the bout, up to 30% penalty of the purse. Dan Lucane said the WBC president gave Bill the warning. That's why they moved up. Well, there you go. So anyway, all of this, you know, everybody does it. We all know that a lot of people do it. Ain't nobody saying he's the only one. And nobody's saying he's the only one. Here's his link, though. He's not on the Devin Haney payroll. Hell no. He's not on that payroll. He's not on that payroll. WBC, yeah, he's not on the payroll. He only got that wrench so nobody can throw him out but Martin. Don't hold me to that. Exactly. He may, you know, because people would get thrown out way too easily. And you should be able to say what you want to say. Tierlando said, Fanon, I've actually argued before Georgia courts shall is only mandatory if there is a penalty attached. Shall does not mean shall. Yeah, that's fair. I can understand your logic on that. Well, your shall means shall. You're just saying there's nothing that they shall do. Because there's no penalty for it. Is that kind of like the reverse of there not being any, like the logic of you can't sue anybody without any damages? Like the flip of that? Wow, that's pretty intelligent, Tierlando. Damn, that's good, Tierlando. Ooh. That's kind of like, yeah, I violated it, but it doesn't mean anything because you didn't experience any damages. So, yeah, okay, shall, but I shall do this, but there's no penalty associated with it. So since there's no penalty associated with it, you're not telling me I shall because there's no consequence to it. Is that the argument that you're making? That's a very intelligent argument, man. I'm impressed. Like, seriously, dude, I'm very, very impressed with that one. That is dope as shit. Wow, that's dope. That shit's dope as shit. Carl, how can I help you?
Oh, I was just wondering.
I'm sorry. Say again.
Am I blocked?
Can you
I
leave
can't
comments
tell.
in the? No, I can't do this in the middle of live stream. If you would like to, if you can go to your YouTube channel, come back in and put it in the private chat, I can unblock you. I don't know if you're blocked or not. I can't see.
Oh, okay, okay. That's all I was wondering. And did you see the fights last night? They were pretty
Nah, bro, that's
good.
off topic, homie. That's off topic.
Okay,
No, I didn't see the fights last night. We talking about
okay.
this particular topic. All right,
All
man.
right, I
Get
got you.
back, Carl. Thank you.
Got
Um, basically, oh, thanks, Tierlando. I understand your argument. Okay, that's a dope ass argument. Shall, what you gonna do? What do you mean shall? Because there's no ramification. Yeah. No, they only enforce the rules when they can. Look, I think not the Knob Gamer. No, Ryan Garcia is not clear. They opened his B sample. More than likely, at this stage, now I will tell you that more than likely, that B sample is going to pop dirty, which means they're going to move to the next phase. But you can believe this. Are they rules or guidelines? How can rules be arbitrarily applied? Rules can be arbitrarily applied because the WBC because it's the interpretation of the rules. And you're using the word arbitrarily. They can say, look, man, I interpret the rules based on what we believe to be in the best interest of boxing. That's, if you would like me to go through the WBC rules, I can show it to you. What allows them to do that? It's this right here. I see you, Phoenix the Assassin. It's this right here. Oh, is this the ratings or the rules? Fuck, that's the ratings. Hold on one second, Phoenix Assassin. Shit. Where are my WBC rules? There are my WBC rules right there. This is why they can do it whatever they want, just so you guys know. And we're going to, on this channel, we're not doing all that guesswork y'all be doing. We're going to explain it to you exactly why it is that way. Because of this. World Boxing Council, rules and regulations for the World Boxing Council. Article 1, applicability and interpretation. The WBC shall have sole authority and discretion to interpret these rules and regulations. All actions and positions of the WBC shall be interpreted solely in accordance with the rules and the regulations for which the limited purpose of interpreting these rules shall supersede and control any. They're right there. For which limited purpose of interpreting these rules and regulations shall supersede and control any conflict or inconsistency with any enforceable national or local law, And then we move on to the next one, which is interpretation and rules and power of the WBC president to act in the best interest of boxing. As special and unique circumstances arise in the sport of boxing, I think you should have said within the sport of boxing, not all of which can be anticipated and addressed specifically by these rules and regulations, the WBC president and presidencies, in consultation with the WBC board of directors, has full power and authority to interpret these rules and regulations and to issue such and apply such rulings as he shall, in his sole discretion, deem to be in the best interest of boxing. That right there tells you he can interpret these rules however he wants to interpret them. Phoenix the Assassin, how can I help you?
Hey, that's another thing I was looking at. So on those rules, I saw like at the top showed
last date it was amended was I think 2015 is what it's showing on there. The most
Yeah, but it
recent
ain't
version of that.
changed.
Oh, okay, okay. No, well, no, I think it might. I think it might have
The interpretation
because,
of the rules.
well, not the rules, but later on, like Article 2 of that document. Because Article 2 is where it mentions that state athletic commissions or any other commission, if there's anything that conflicts with the WBC being able to implement the rules, that's one of the reasons that they can use is like, okay, maybe we might not sanction the bout, even though we prior sanctioned it prior or anything like
Nah,
that. And
dog. But see, that doesn't.
it but
Let's
it
not. Let's
includes
not.
the
Let's not.
weight management thing,
Let's
though.
not do that. Please, let's not do that.
Okay,
Let's not do
okay.
that.
My point
Because
was the weight management
because
thing because it was included on that.
because even if they do change that particular phrase the way that you say that it could have been changed, doesn't matter because as long as the WBC president has the right to interpret anything in as he solely deems in the interest of boxing, it's going to include all of that stuff. It's going to
Yeah,
include
and I was
everything.
wondering.
That's a catch-all.
Okay, okay, because I was wondering because since the weight management program started in 2019, I didn't know if it was still in Article 2 of that document or not. Because the most recent version has it listed in there that hey,
Bro,
that's one of the
let's
things that
not
we do.
let's not do that because I don't want to make this
Oh
whole
no.
live stream me doing an interpretation of the rules and regulations and figuring out let's find out
Oh,
we have the right document and let's compare section 1A to 15C. That's
I feel you on that. I feel you on that.
I've looked at the latest rules and regulations. The simple fact that the WBC interprets their own rules and the WBC president, in his sole discretion, can interpret and apply the rules as he sees best serves the interests of boxing. That is going to catch all everything else, and that's not gonna change.
Yep, yep.
Okay,
So what? Oh, the other thing I had was some of the potential fights that they're talking about. I don't know if you've seen anything, but I haven't. But I don't think there's any word on whether or not Shakur actually wants to renew his contract with Top Rank or anything about that. I know he had hinted about leaving, but like, if he does, I know some people are thinking that he might end up, fighting Pitbull Cruz for unification. Now, I don't know if anyone's actually reported on that, like if it's any legit sources, but I think that would be a good fight. For Shakur if it were to happen. Just throwing it out there because that's another guy at 135, and I know Bob was saying that if Shakur is staying, that they was looking at a unification between him and Lomachenko. So those are just interesting things to look about because like even though people are under the impression we not getting all the fights we want or that there's only certain fights that need to be made, like there's a lot of guys out there like in every division right now, like it's not I like me personally, I think it's a good time for boxing in general, like no matter what weight class, like maybe not cruiserweight because you know how that weight class is, but it feels like everything uh like there's variety, people is happy with what Turkey is doing. I think he helping some of these fighters get paid, what they feel they should be paying, even though it might be over what they worth. And we've seen a great fight with Usyk and Fury. It's a shame that the IBF got to do their thing, but uh, man, like that's one where I'm interested to see the rematch because there was a few times Fury had him hurt with some shots that caught him by surprise, and of course, he definitely had Fury hurt. If that rematch happens, man, like that's one where it's a coin flip. And I guess they're talking about they already got a date for AJ and the winner of that too. So that's another one to look forward to. Because we might either get AJ and Fury or we might get AJ and Usyk the third time. So those coming up, and then we got, of course, hype for Tank. You seen the added what was it, Gary
hey,
Antoine
bro.
Russell to the
Hey,
undercard?
frequent. I mean, I'm sorry, Phoenix, man. We on like sixth subject. We on like our sixth subject.
Yeah, my bad, my bad. I'm just I'm just
No worries, bro. We are, that's like our, and got a couple of cats behind you. We like that's like the
all
sixth
good, bro.
subject. Let's go
Yeah,
back
but
to the
when
first. Let's go back to the first. Let's just go back to the first one. The first one that you said, where you asked, is Shakur Stevenson going to fight Pitbull? Shakur Stevenson is going to be fighting somebody. I do believe he's fighting. His next fight is July against the guy that Frank Martin beat last.
Oh yeah, I mean like
That's his.
after that,
That's his next fight. After that, more. I mean, I don't know what happened, but
like
that's his
if he
next fight.
wins, yeah.
Yeah, if he wins, that's his next fight. But hey, thank you, Phoenix. Let me let Frequent Flyer on, and then there are some other guys that bounced in and out. Appreciate you, brother. Come back up a little later,
No,
brother.
no
Thank you,
problem, man.
All right, man. Get back. Frequent Flyer, how can I help you very quickly?
Salute, OG. How you?
I'm well. I'm well.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that with that the weight thing, the contracted weight. When we were up here before talking, didn't you say that you talked to somebody and they said that the reason that the fight was able to proceed was because they were within 5 pounds of each other, something like that. The two fighters,
That's what somebody
Regis.
told me.
Oh, all right. So, but we don't have no verification if that's
Why?
right or
What
not.
difference does that make?
Well, that
We
just
we know
explains
the
why the
fight.
fight.
We know the fight continued. We know they
Well,
fought.
because there's people out there talking about Regis Prograde wants the belt back and he's trying to sue and all this other crazy stuff. Just a lot of misinformation and everything about that.
You mean like
But
Devin Haney fans do?
no, like the
You mean
Devin
you
Haney
mean
haters
you
do.
mean hold on. You mean people are doing to Devin Haney what Devin Haney fans do to other people all the time?
I don't know nothing
Saying
about that.
something saying something that is patently not true and having people run all over the place with it? You mean that?
Uh, y'all say that, but then we have situations like this where people talking about Devin Haney broke the rules and he's cheating and stuff like that. And we were talking about the California Athletic Commission first, and now he done pulled up the WBC rules, and on the WBC
Dude,
rules,
I'm not going to sit up here and
it
debate you
says
about the
10%.
WBC
It
rules,
say
frequent flyer.
10% on there, though.
You are wasting my time.
How
You
you
are
brought
wasting
that
my
document
time.
up on the
Dog,
screen and
you are
everything, so why
talking,
we can't discuss it?
you are talking to me.
I know, but I was talking
So
to you
I
about what
didn't
you
say
pulled up
that.
on the screen.
I didn't say that. So I'm not going to spend another I'm not going to spend another 30, 40 minutes talking to you about something I didn't say. Number one, we know Regis Prograis fight was allowed to continue. We don't have to speculate about why. We know. We also know that the WBC knows that Devin Haney weighed over between 20 and 24 pounds in the same day as the fight when he fought at 135. Because Mauricio Suleiman said that. So I know full well, we know full well that the WBC allowed Devin Haney to continue to fight.
But we was talking about the Regis Prograis fight, right?
And exactly, and he was allowed to fight.
Because Regis was over too, right? If
He was
both fighters
allowed to
went over
fight.
the
I'm
limit.
not going to speculate as to why because I didn't talk to Mauricio Suleiman. I know that I heard that, but I don't know if that's true.
I'm not
Hold on, give me a
speculating.
second
I'm
so
not.
people can understand something. For anybody new listening, please understand that the reason that I sound agitated is because I don't want to be drawn into a long conversation of speculation. I don't want to speculate. I don't know why Devin Haney and Regis Prograis were allowed to fight. And to argue about the potentiality and why it could have been and why it couldn't have been with you for 15 minutes is not a good use of my time. All I know is that they did allow the fight to go on. That's all I know. And that is all that matters.
I'm not trying to argue why the fight
So
continues.
I guess you are because you
I
want to
am.
go
How you gonna
into a
tell me what I'm
conversation
arguing about?
because I'm listening to you. I'm
I'm
listening
not
to
saying.
you.
No.
You
What
stop
I'm
talking
saying.
over me. I'm going to put you in the back. You are going to start talking to me about whether or not the reason that they were allowed to fight was because they were within 10 pounds of each other. That's your original statement.
No, 5
You are
pounds. That's
asking
not what
me,
I'm about to argue about.
dude, you're going to argue it. You're just going to waste my time and do it. You're just going to waste my time and do that. I know what you're going to do, freaking flyer. And I don't have a lot of patience for it because you do it all the time. We're going to go circle around you, propping up Devin Haney for something at the end of the day that everybody realizes that everybody in boxing should stop doing. Whether it's Regis, Whether it's Errol, whether it's Gervonta, whether it is anybody not in the heavyweight division. Everybody that does it, that is gaining 20% of body weight in between the weigh-in and the fight, that should be stopped. No matter who does it. No matter who does it. Not just Devin, anybody. If Gervonta was weighing in at 100, weighing in at 135, but then walks into the ring at 160, he shouldn't do it either. Okay? And we know that stuff is happening. So arguing about whether or not Devin is a good guy, even though he does it, is neither here nor there. Because we're talking about the fact that no one should be doing it. And you're about to justify Devin doing it. Now go ahead and explain to me why Devin's not wrong for having gained 25 pounds in between the weigh-in the day before and the next day weigh-in, the same day weigh-in against Regis Prograis. Please explain to me why him gaining 25 pounds is not a problem.
I'm not saying that it's not a problem. I'm not saying that it is. But if you're going to say that it's not a rule, it's not an enforceable rule, then why are we going? We got multiple channels talking about this. Oh,
You're
Devin Haney's a
talking
weight
to
bully.
me.
This person's a weight bully.
Frequent flyer, you are not on their channel. Go tell that to them. You're talking to me.
Okay, well, originally what I said to you was that rule was not even in the California Athletic Commission's rules, and you said you didn't know if it was or not, and then this guy Phoenix the Assassin drops this link with the WBC rules, and then you pull that up and show it to me and say, here it is right there, frequent flyer. And so then when I come up here, you say you don't want to discuss that. Well, then why even entertain what he's trying to put up on the screen and try to talk about it if you're not willing to discuss it, or we can't talk about it, or bring him back up here then and let him try to talk to us about it or something, I guess. I don't know.
I talked about it and I explained it. It is a rule in their weight management program, and they have an option in that rule to just warn someone. And they also have the option in their rules, the WBC rules, that says they can interpret their rules in the way that they think is in the best interest of boxing. It is very possible that Mauricio Suleiman thought canceling that fight is not in the best interest of boxing. So therefore, it could have been a violation of the weight management program, and they didn't do anything other than warn them because they thought it was in the best interest of boxing to allow the fight to continue. Best interest of boxing allowed the fight to continue. I discussed it very clearly. But once again, we are talking about now, like I said you would be doing, justifying Devin doing it.
I'm not trying to justify Devin doing it.
Then why are you bothering me? I did explain that. I explained it and I went to it very clearly.
That it's not a rule?
Okay,
well, forget about that document that he brought up, though.
Oh, my God. You want to go to the next subject now, frequent flyer? You want to move on to something else?
Yeah, well...
how is this going to protect Devin? Just tell me how you're going to protect Devin when we move on to you saying the same thing, but acting like it's a new topic.
How is what going to protect Devin?
Whatever you're going to say is going to be the same thing. It's just going to go back to the same topic. Go ahead.
I wasn't talking. The next topic I was going to ask you about wasn't about Devin, actually. It was about
okay,
Ryan
great.
Garcia.
Let's see.
But of course, you're going to try to steer it back to Devin Haney, right?
What are you going to say?
Oh yeah, I was going to ask you. So you said that the B sample has been open, so we don't know any results or anything, or what happened as far as the B sample being open, like if it tested positive or tested negative or what. I know we don't know.
Why are you asking me questions you already know the answer to?
I don't know the answer. That's why
Yes,
I'm
you
asking
do.
you.
Because if it was clean, everybody and their mother would have said it was clean. And if it was dirty, everybody in the world would admit that it was say it was that it wasn't. We'd already know. It would have been talked about already. You know this. You're just asking me a question you already know the answer to.
I don't know. That's why I was asking you. Come on
Sure you
now.
don't. Okay, I believe you.
So look in the title you said that the B sample was open. And so,
Opened. Opened. Opened.
yeah, so you don't
Opened. You
think
know
that
what the
that would
word
make
open
somebody
means? Dude, if I said the B sample came back clean or the B sample came back dirty, I said it was opened. All I'm saying, it was verified that they actually opened it and they are testing it. That's what the title says, bro. Don't act like you can't read, homie.
oh, so that's it. It's just open.
Dog, it says the B sample opened. It doesn't say the B sample tested positive or the B sample tested net. It doesn't say either one of those.
Okay. Well, seeing that, a person would think
Okay,
that,
so
there
now
was some
is that it?
information or whatever.
T- t-
Yeah, I guess that's it.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry that I
since
had to shut
you don't
down
want to
whatever
talk
you were
about
going to go back to. I'm sorry I had to shut that down ahead of time
it's hey,
because you
that's
know
you.
you was going to do it.
You ducked it.
I didn't
I
duck
understand
anything.
that. Yeah, it was a
No, what did I
situation
duck?
that you really
What did I duck
you
when I
ducked
told
putting
you it was
yourself
going to
in
go back to
a
Devin?
position where trying to argue something that you probably couldn't win in. Talking about that
Frequent,
document or whatever.
frequent flyer.
Before I came
Frequent
up
flyer.
here, you was pointing out that document and saying like something was some foul play or something. And
Frequent
now you don't
flyer.
even want to discuss it with me
Your
since I get up
your
here because it's
lack
all
of
good.
your lack of comprehension is not my problem. You
There's
either
no
lack
lack of
honesty,
comprehension, bro.
you either lack honesty,
I don't
comprehension,
lack honesty
or
or
both.
comprehension. Nope.
Then if you didn't lack comprehension, then you would have heard me tell Phoenix the assassin that this is a rule. At first I said it doesn't read like a rule. It reads to me like it is a guideline. It could be a rule of thumb. It could be because it's clearly not been enforced. So then I went to at least the most recent copy that came up and I read it. And it said very clearly what Phoenix the Assassin said it would say, which is that the WBC has a program, weight management program, 30, 14, 7, 10%, 5%, 3% of body weight leading into it. And they're going to have a scale and they cannot weigh more than 10% of the scale in the locker room. 10% of the weight in the locker room. But they can either warn you, fine you on the for the first or for the second offense, or they can refuse to hold the fight, sanction the fight, or cancel the fight. Those are all options that they have. The number one option there is warn. So I don't know whether or not, and nor do you know whether or not Regis Prograis and Devin Haney both got warnings for weighing more than 10%. That's in the area of speculation. So I was actually defending Devin and saying that this is more than likely what the situation is. That's it. Because we know it's very obvious that the fight continued because we all watched the fight. We know he didn't get suspended. We know they didn't cancel the fight. We know they didn't get fined.
Yeah, but
So what did they
from that
do? They may have warned him. Because guess what? They reserve the right to warn him. Reserve the right to warn him doesn't even mean that they have to warn him. They can warn him if they want. They cannot do anything if they want. That's why me and T. Orlando Pearson, who is a litigator and a former law professor in Georgia, said that he argued that shall doesn't mean shall if there's not a penalty associated with it. And I said, hey, does that mean, is what the argument that you're making really saying that, hey, man, unless you are actually penalizing for something that they don't have to do it because there's no penalty associated with it, kind of like suing somebody when you don't have any damages. And he said, yeah, that's the basics of it. So again, I explained this in detail. And so you either didn't listen, you don't comprehend. Let me add 3 options. You either didn't listen, you didn't comprehend, or you're just making some shit up to talk shit. Combination, all 3 are a combination of them.
So I listened for now. I listened to you read it,
You didn't. Do
and
you
then
understand what I just
I li-
said?
yeah,
Explain to me what I just
I'm
said.
explaining. I listened to you
Explain to
read it.
me. No. Explain to me what I just said.
You're trying to say I didn't listen, I didn't
No,
listen,
I
or I didn't.
explained. Let me do this again for you. And then I got to kick you off. I explained what I said and what my stance was when it was brought up.
I
Do
said I
you
listened.
understand? If you understand it, you should be able to repeat it
Why I want to repeat what you said?
so that
I'm
you
not
can,
up here to
so we
repeat
can
what you said,
validate
bro.
with you and me that you actually understand and you don't have a comprehension problem.
I listened to what you said. I comprehended that
I
since
know
you
that the
said
words,
10%, then Regis weighed in at 12%, so he was over the limit too. So and
no,
then I
no, that's not
understood
what I
that you
said.
didn't. That's why you
No,
didn't want to talk about it.
no, that's not what I said.
I
You
didn't
have a
say that's what you
comprehension.
said.
You have a
I'm telling you what
comprehension.
I read and I
You have a,
comprehended.
you
I
have a
comprehend.
comprehension problem.
I
You have a
listened to you say
comprehension
that it
problem.
was only 10%, and then I
I'm gonna throw you in the
comprehended
back.
that it
I'm gonna
was
throw you in the back.
12% that he
I'm gonna throw you in the
rehydrated
back.
to.
I'm gonna throw you in the back. You have a comprehension problem.
Oh, I just told you that I comprehended.
No, you didn't. Then you repeated something that was not my point. You said you
No, I was
understood and
telling
got
you
it
something.
wrong.
How?
You said you understood and got it
Regis
wrong.
Prograde, Regis Prograde rehydrated to 12%. And I
Apex the God, how can I help you? Apex the God, you're on mute.
Oh, my bad, bro. My bad. For now, how you doing, Martin?
I'm good, bro.
I have to apologize to you, bro. This is my fault right here, man. This is my fault. I humbly apologize to you, Martin, for what you're going through, man. Because I spanked his ass yesterday and dropped facts on him about everything that he trying to come back over here to you and get you to validate what I said to his ass yesterday, so he can come back and try to run game. He's just upset, man, because Regis Prograde is fouling to get that daggone fight overturned right now. I got the daggone interview with Regis. He is fouling for it because he said he was coerced into making the fight when Devin Haney was 18%. And he said that if Devin can get the Ryan fight overturned, then he can get that fight overturned. And I dropped all these facts, and I see everybody in the chat, they knew what it was, and I showed him everything, and now frequently he just can't accept it. But that's why I sit there and say, if you want to stand on cheating, cheating is cheating regardless. I don't believe any fighter should gain anything from cheating. That's why I hope the WBA implements that rule like the IBF, and they start taking it seriously and making people fight closer to their own weight, because that'll take away a lot of this right here. And people wonder why a lot of people are so happy that Devin lost. It's not because people don't like Devin. It's because, one, they don't like Bill, and two, for fans like Frequent Flyer. They just get up under your skin. They rub you the wrong way, like your skin is peeling, and you just want something to make them be quiet, sit down, and everything. But like I said, if you can read, Fanon said the B sample has been opened. If you got comprehension, you know it takes 72 hours for them to get the results and bring it back. But it's a lot of people out here clickbaiting. But hey, Martin, keep doing what you're doing, man. I just had to come to apologize because you're taking a slack from what happened yesterday, man.
Man, I ain't getting no slack. He does that shit every day. He does that
I,
every single time.
hey,
I'm cool.
I told that man, I said, if you put this much daggone respect into your relationship, your wife should be the happiest person in the world, frequent. Because this crap right here is crazy. But I'm gonna tell you like this. Devin is a broken fighter right now. The man doesn't have his pride no more. Because any real fighter like Kodo and them, when they feel like they've been slighted by a fighter, they will get back in their ring and get their lick back. Devin has been on record saying that he doesn't want to fight Ryan no more. And I don't understand how if you feel like a man done you wrong and had an unfair advantage, so you say you don't want to get back in and get your lick back. But the only unfair advantage was that Devin couldn't keep his hand up and he kept catching them lefts. And the man was on the ground more than the daggone female that got too tipsy at a bar. That's all it was. And like I said once before the fight, it's a bad matchup for Ryan versus Devin. It's a bad matchup. All Devin has is that jab, and Ryan has the counter, that left hook. And as we seen that night, it kept happening all night long. And there wasn't nothing he could do about it. And this goes to my point. This is also the first time Devin fought somebody his own size. Him and Ryan was equal in weight. So that caused him to question a lot of Devin Haney's fights. Like I said before, he was 20, 30 pounds bigger than Lomachenko. Lomo called the man a heavyweight. Now, what would that fight have looked like if him and Loma was the same size? You see what happened with Loma and Cambosos. Loma did something that Devin couldn't do in 24 rounds and 10 rounds. He got that man up out of there. And that's why I say Devin, he's good at jabbing. He's good at basic fighting. You feel me? I'm not going to say he's a bad fighter. He's good at the basics. He reminds me of a Jack Catterall. You know, he's a good basic fighter. Like, he does everything fundamentally good. But I wouldn't say he does stuff great. He has a good jab. He has good movement. He has good control. He has okay power. I can't say he got good power because, hell, he ain't stopped nobody in about 5 years. That's why we call him Devin Malinaji. But it's all good. I just want to say peace and blessings to you, Mark, man. And Freeple, man, lay your ass down, man. It's over. You lost it already, man. But peace and blessings to you, Mark. I hope you have a good rest of your day. And I'm out of here.
All right, man. Get back, man. Kenneth Wyatt, what's going on, man?
Said it right, Wyatt.
Wyatt. It has an S on there.
Yeah, it got an S on
Wyatt.
there, no?
Huh?
Yeah, like Wyatt Earp. Like
It has
Wyatt
an
Earp.
S on there, though.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, Wyatt. I got you. What's going on, Kenneth Wyatt?
Elaborate on what frequent Fly said about the not enforcing that the rules are not enforceable. But some majority of them are. Only if the opponent enforce them though. And in Regis' case, he did not enforce the situation. That's why they went along with the fight also too. Because a lot of fights Devin came in overweight, over 18% of his body weight. And a lot of the rules wasn't enforced. You know what I mean? And they went along with the fight and a lot of people didn't complain. But at the same time, now that it's on his side, and he felt like he been over, I'm just gonna say overstated a little bit because Ryan came in 3 pounds overweight. And then they did not do the second weigh in. You know what I mean? They felt like they was gonna walk through Ryan and it didn't work out. Now all of a sudden everything an issue falls away. I'm not even talking about the PEDs because that's another situation. But as far as the weight, Devin been doing that for a lot of his fights, like you said, a lot of his fights, man. And to complain about Tank and everybody in 135 bigger than Tank. I know Tank personally, and he is small. You know what I mean? So the
Yes, sir.
rehydration that he put on Ryan, that fight, both of them came in wearing the same thing. So I feel like they was an even playing field. I don't feel like Tank weight bully or nothing. If Ryan would have came in 135, he probably wouldn't even put it on him. You know what I mean? But man, though he came in 136 and they agreed, that was an even playing field, man.
Yeah, it
You
was,
know what I
man. That's
mean?
something people don't want to. Don't people really don't look at like that? Like, dude, he gave him an extra pound. He wanted the fight was
Yeah.
originally supposed to be at 135. Ryan said wanted it at 139. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
Gervonta said, "Nah, how about 136? But you can't gain more than 10 pounds before the same day weigh-in." And then Ryan said yes, and then turned around and complained about what he agreed to, which is basically the same thing Devin is doing, which is complaining about the fact of something he agreed to. Because Devin asked for $500,000 per pound that the man came over and bragged about it. And then he turns around and after that he becomes a cheater. Like, when you talk about a cheater, you knew it and you got paid for it. So, yeah, man, it's wild, man. It's wild.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, man, they was on top of the world. You know what I mean? I guess they wasn't looking forward to fall so fast, and that
Oh,
was
that
a
shit, hey,
hard
that
fall,
fell fast.
didn't it?
That
I
shit was
mean, real
fast.
fast. You know, if you can recall, he just said, "This ain't the Floyd Mayweather era no more. This the Devin Haney era."
That's what you get.
You know, so that era they ain't last that long.
Man,
You know,
exactly.
but man,
Exactly.
I like Devin, like you said, and I heard you say you like Devin. It's just the people around him in the fan base. You know what I mean? And Devin fell into a lot of traps, man. You know what I mean? I think a lot of stuff he said out his mouth, he really regret. You know, but at the same time, but before I go, man,
Yes, sir.
today I had subscribed to your channel and it finally went through. And I also sent you a super chat. I don't know if it went through or not. I know it went through on my
Kenneth
end, but
Weiss, right there, brother. I miss it. The big $2 holler. Thank you, brother.
my
Thank you.
man, I just wanted to know, man. Other than that, man, like I said, man, we love you down here in Baltimore, man.
Thanks,
Keep the
man.
good work up, man. We always gonna support you, man.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate the positive vibes, man. Because, dog, I listen to Frequent Flyer. That shit gets on my god, dog.
But you know what? You got him. I love when you talk to him. I like the brother for real. He keep it going, man. He keep it going. You
Yeah, he
know,
does.
he keep
Appreciate
it
you.
going.
Thank you, Mr. Wyatt. Thank you,
All right,
Mr.
you too,
Wyatt.
man. Have a
Hey,
safe
you ain't
one.
got it. You got any family in DC?
In DC,
Yeah.
yeah, that's where my grandmother and them from.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, man. There was a dude named Daryl Wyatt was down there. Used to play tennis down there, man. Is a real good dude, a friend of the family. But anyway, but
Oh, okay, okay.
I don't think he has an S on his last of his. I don't think he has an S on it. I think it's just TT. So all
All
right,
right,
brother,
bet.
get back, man.
Are you next
All right,
time?
man. For sure, for sure, for sure. All right, here's that link again. Frequent Flyer, I couldn't keep talking to you, brother, because people were getting on the live stream, bro, and I can't keep doing that. But if you want to get back, I'm fine with it. I don't mind the conversation that much, but I don't like the games, Frequent Flyer. I just don't like the games because you're playing games. You're not being real. Like, you guys are playing games. If you want to have a real conversation and get to a conclusion where you can have a real conclusion, you can't play games and just try to find a way to make it look the way that you want to make it look. The fact of the matter is, number one, about Ryan Garcia in this B sample. The only thing that it says in that title is that Ryan Garcia's B sample is opened. It doesn't say that he popped dirty. I mean, it doesn't say that he was suspended. It doesn't say that it was positive. It doesn't say any of that. It does say Devin Haney tells a monster lie. And I noticed how you didn't want to talk about that part of it. And Gervonta Davis's card gets better because you got you got you got Gary Antoine Russell fighting Alberto Puello. And I wanted to give some shine to my guys from DC with this. So is Ryan clean? We don't know yet. And Rod V said, we fuck with you here in Baltimore, bro. Thank you. Shout out to Baltimore, man. Shout out to Baltimore. You know? Nah, man, there ain't no best. And man, ain't nobody. The best have been, what are you talking about? We've had a great year of boxing. We just got a bunch of whining ass dudes. But we have a great year of boxing, man. Hey, man, thank you to everybody that supports on Super Chat Thursdays. I'm gonna kick Wyatt out. 2 Cent, what's going on, 2 Cent?
What's going on, Falon? What's going on, chat?
Good.
Real quick, just want to pick your brain real quick about a couple of things. The first thing is I hear an echo.
I'll stop it. Hey, tell me if you hear it anymore.
Hello? Okay, no, I don't hear echo. Okay,
All
so
right, I
I
know.
wanted to
Just
ask
so you
you.
know, I know what it is. I got a new phone and a new camera, and this
Uh-huh.
camera has a mic on, and I have to find a way to disable the mic on this camera when I do the live stream. So I just have to go on mute so you don't
Oh,
hear it.
oh, it's picking up me talking. Okay. My question is, so Ryan sample come back B sample, most likely 99% of the time they come back the same as the first sample. Do you think that if they
Can
do
you start
overturn this
again
fight
because
and put a win?
can you can you start again because you were breaking up right at the beginning.
Oh, I was saying that. Do you think that if they overturn this fight and put a win on Devin's record, that would haunt him for the rest of his career and always put like an asterisk by his status of him being this great boxer?
Sorry, you said if
If
Devin
he's able to
Haney's
recover and come back and beat him. I'm gonna have to come back
if
on. Let me
Devin
get to a better location.
Oh, okay, that's cool. I can hear you clear though. I just didn't hear you
Oh,
talking about.
okay. Yeah, I
Just
was
repeat
saying,
it
do you
one more
think that
time.
if they overturn the fight and put the win back on Devin's record, do you think that that will put an asterisk by his career and he will never be able to be this great boxer that he's proclaiming to be? Like, will it haunt him if
Okay,
they were to do that?
well, if they overturn it, and first of all, they're not going to overturn it and give him it. So let me just start with that. That shit's not going to happen. The most it's going to go to is a no contest because that's all the New York State Athletic Commission can do is give him a no contest. That's in their rules. But if it was to happen and he was to get a win, yeah, it's not. People are not going to forget that he got his ass whooped by Ryan Garcia. Like people are not going to unsee that. And then a lot of people don't go to BoxRec. So it may wind up being that it gets overturned and a whole bunch of people don't even know it. You know, they be like,
Yeah, that's true.
it's a win. I thought I could have remembered that he got because most people aren't going to BoxRec like we go to BoxRec, right? People that are really talking about boxing every day. But at the same time, no, I don't think in either scenario that it ruins him for the rest of his career because I think no matter whether he won or lost, his career was going to continue and he's going to have wins, big wins coming forward anyway. So say he winds up where, just take for example that Ryan Garcia doesn't, his B sample comes up clean. Devin can still be considered a really, really great fighter if he rematches. Ryan beats him, then he moves up to 147 and he beats Emmanuel Stanionis and Jaron Ennis, and then goes to 154 and beats Jermell Charlo. People will be like, "Whoa, man, what a great career!" And that one little victory or one loss is really not gonna mean anything because he overcame and he moved forward. So I don't think that is really gonna. I think he's gonna have plenty of opportunities to have a great legacy as he moves forward. It's gonna, no matter what, it's just gonna be dependent on what he does moving forward. You know, like just say you're in high school and you get held back a year in high school for some reason, but then you go to you get out of college, you get out of high school, you go to college, you go to grad school, you get a PhD and a JD and then you start all that's just going to be one little roadblock to your success. Like many people in life, people go to jail, come out of jail, get their CDL, get their college degree, get their CDL. Drive trucks, start trucking companies, raise kids, just like anything else, man. It's just a bump in his career. That's it.
And then the opposite side, in an attempt to, say Ryan is a PED cheat and all of these other things, I believe it's increasing his popularity. And this is increasing his popularity, and I don't think it's making people dislike him or I'm not sure what the word is, but I feel like even if he tests positive, this will only increase his popularity, especially since he's painted the picture that the system is going against him. What do you think about that?
Um, Ryan Garcia is a buffoon. So there's going to be a lot of people attracted to the buffoon show. And he's a good fighter too, so he's got a combination of being a very exciting fighter and somebody that's going to say a bunch of dumb shit and keep the attraction on him. And my understanding is that women find him to be an attractive man. So all those things, being able to really fight, being exciting in a fight, keeping his name out, keeping his name out front, and the fact that he is a Mexican American and there's going to be a good fan base of people that'll be behind him. I think that is going to continue to move him forward. But yeah, the more attention that Ryan gets doing all of this stuff, the people are probably going to support him. Canelo popped dirty, and Canelo's, after he popped dirty, he still had million pay-per-view deals, and his fan base acted like that shit's water under the bridge.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Well, I'm going to see, what's going to happen. I thought it was weird that Bill Haney kept making all these commercials and trailers about the 22nd. And I just don't understand why he was doing that. Like, I don't get it. Like, do you think you could give me any type of, like, reasoning why he would be doing that? Like, I don't get it. Like, why wouldn't he just chill, let everything play out, and let us get the results versus making movie trailers and stuff? Like, why are you?
He's obsessed with the limelight. He's in love with the limelight. He wants to be in the front of the camera. He talks on social media every day of the year and literally he has to spend a tremendous amount of time online. So he comes out, he wants to be seen. That's what it seems like to me. I think that he wants to be seen and wants to be heard more than Devin does. And that's just based off the way that he carries himself. A lot of people that, like, if you notice with fighters that really are not, like, people that are not like that, you don't see and hear from them until they're promoting a fight. Like, you don't see him. Like Errol Spence, you're really not going to hear a lot from Errol Spence until it's time to promote a fight. You're not really going to hear from Bomac until it's time for a fight. Same thing with Terrence Crawford. Gervonta may be in and out, but for the most part, you don't really start seeing him till it's time for a fight. Eddie Hearn is always promoting somebody, but you really only hear him talking Eddie Hearn's a little different because he's always got fights going on. Bill only got one fighter, but Bill is on the internet and in the media talking about Devin Haney every day of the year, 2-3 times a day. So I just think that my observation is that he's a control freak. And he's a control freak, and he's somebody that wants to be out there in the limelight. So he keeps himself in the limelight, and he keeps talking, and he keeps trying to get the public narrative to go the way that he wants it to go. And he's been successful at doing it. And so I don't think he's going to stop it. That's just how I see it.
Yeah, it's a little strange. And one more point I want to make. I've been listening to a lot of people talk to Turkey Al-Sheikh and how he's, doing so great for boxing, and how the people know he's overpaying to want to make these fights, and he's willing to move the league and things like that.
You're breaking up real bad.
It's weird.
You're breaking up. You broke up real bad in the middle of that.
Oh, am I back?
You're better now, yeah, but you broke up real bad for a second.
Real quick, I was just saying that I think it's weird that, Turkey Al-Sheikh are overpaying these fighters for these fights. But when people felt like Al Heyman was overpaying fighters, they continued to talk about how he was ruining boxing and he's overpaying fighters, and they want to file lawsuits and things like that. But when Turkey Al-Sheikh is overpaying fighters, he's saving boxing. So I think that's weird, because if you really think about it, like, it doesn't matter how rich you are, how much money you have. I don't think you're going to continue to just throw money away to put on these events if you're not getting any type of return. So I feel like eventually this will end. And where will the state of boxing be when you have all these boxers that have been getting overpaid all this time with these ridiculous guarantees, not fighting the greatest fights, and then once Turkey stops putting out that type of money, they're going to request this type of money and not want to make fights. Like, what state will boxing be in then? Because all we kept hearing was how Al Heyman overpaying fighters and ruining boxing. But then now you got somebody on the other hand doing it, even overpaying boxers even more, and now he's saving boxing. Because I don't think that he'll be able to keep this up. They're already saying they lost $120 million on the Usyk and Tyson Fury fight.
Okay. Well, yeah, my take on it is, well, first, I believe half of what I see and almost none of what I hear. So the money that they are saying that they're paying people, I'm sure it's good. I doubt very much that it is what they say that they're paying. I doubt it. Because just like you hear, from the same group of people about Gervonta Davis's pay-per-views, oh, it did 15,000 pay-per-views. It did 20,000 pay-per-views. It lost money. They're going out of business. The same people are the ones telling you about Turkey Al-Sheikh and how much money he's paying. So I don't believe them about how miserable the PBC's been doing while they've been putting on the biggest fights in boxing. I'm not believing that these guys are paying. I do not believe that they paid Tyson Fury $150 million to fight Alexander Usyk. I don't believe it. They can say it. He can say it. Tyson Fury can say it. They can say, I don't believe it. Now, why don't I believe it? Because of the same reasons that you laid out. You're going to pay people what you need to pay them. And if they didn't care about making any money, then why is it on pay-per-view? If they didn't care at all about making money, if Turkey Al-Sheikh didn't care at all about making money, then why was Alexander Usyk and Tyson Fury on pay-per-view at all? Why is this 5-on-5 thing that they're doing with Eddie Hearn and Frank Warren, why is that on pay-per-view? Obviously, they care about paying money, making money, because they're charging you for it. So if they are charging you for it, I mean, obviously, Turkey Al-Sheikh could, if he didn't care about money, he could say, look, I just want to see everybody see it. So I'm going to pay for the fight, and I want you guys to air that fight for free. But they're not doing it. So then you hear them say, well, even when they say, well, there was, and I'm going to do the research on this company, where they said, oh, this company said that they lost 20 million people streamed it illegally. 20 million? 20 million people. So what are they trying to tell you when they say 20 million people illegally streamed it? They want to call it a success, even though they didn't make any money. So I just get, you know what I mean? That's what they're doing. They're saying, oh, 20 million people watched it, but they didn't want to pay for it. So it was a really big success, even though it didn't make any money. See, they're trying to have their cake and eat it too. So I'm just listening to all of these people like they are public relations. They are media relations. They are going to tell you that their competition is doing terrible and they're doing better than everybody. Meanwhile, you have the PBC that very rarely at all ever talks about the performance of the other team. Right? Now, so again, just to answer them just in line, I do not believe that I believe that they're paying good money, enough money to get these promoters. And the reason that I believe that they're paying good money is because they're obviously paying good money to those promoters. Because those promoters are saying, oh, okay, well, it's in my interest to have my fighter, Eddie Hearn, it's in Eddie Hearn's interest to have Eddie Hearn's fighters fight on the same card as Frank Warren. Right? It's obviously in the interest of Al Heyman to send Samson Leskovich to send Isaac Cruz and Rayo Valenzuela to have a fight on the same card as Terrence Crawford and Madmarov, because Madmarov I do believe Madmarov is a matchroom fighter. You got Samson Leskovich, and Samson Leskovich got Pitbull, and both Pitbull and Rayo are both PBC fighters. So clearly they're paying Al Heyman and Samson Leskovich enough money where it's worth their while to overcome that whole thing about having, but they're still going to charge you a pay-per-view for the fight.
Exactly. So they're literally doing the same thing Al Heyman was doing. They're overpaying fighters, quote
Nah,
unquote,
they're
and
not.
they're
Let me
putting
tell
it
you why
on
they're
pay
not.
per view.
They're not. First of all, we got to look at that accusation that they're overpaying them. The main issue that I saw with the PBC was not that they were overpaying them. It was that they were cutting out the middleman, which
Right.
allows you to pay them more. See, when the PBC is a business model, let me let you go, and then I'll explain the business model so other people can
Okay.
follow it.
Because I always wanted to say that's the reason why boxing was so mad at Mayweather is because he cut out a lot of those middle people and showed boxers how to get more of the money that they deserve versus it going through so many hands before the fighters get paid. And I felt like that's why boxing was so mad with Mayweather.
Yes,
But
yes,
okay,
ma'am. All
okay,
right,
I'll hop
2
off.
Cent. All right, peace. Anyway, that Turkey Al Sheik conversation is, anyway, long story short, Turkey Al Sheik is making it worthwhile for the promoters to work together. However he's doing that, maybe it is that they're giving money to the promoters and then, but at the end of the day, they still, anyway, it is what it is. I think that the issue with the PBC, was that because each one of the promoters, the fighters had their own promotional company, then they're not paying the promotional fee, which basically changed the leverage between a fighter, a manager, an advisor, and a promoter. I don't know. I mean, I don't have a problem with Turkey Al Sheik, but I mean, I'm not believing you guys these dudes' numbers just because they giving me just because people are saying these numbers. You guys lie too much. Like, dude, every other day it's a bunch of lies. Y'all keep telling me. So why am I going to believe these same people that continue to lie? But Eddie Hearn said he had $2 billion to spend on boxing. He didn't have no $2 billion. It wound up not being true. It wound up being a gross exaggeration. Let me tell you something, man. I'm not doing none of this shit y'all doing. If Turkey Al Sheik is putting on good cards, God bless Turkey Al Sheik. You guys trying to act like you're gonna put an Arab Jesus in my face and say this is the woe. I'm not doing that shit. Get the fuck out of here, man. That's a lot of PR, man. It's a lot of PR. And I wish him success. But the way y'all are acting, y'all are tripping. Like, for real, you're tripping. No, it was not. Look, he had the potential. Basically what he had was, I'm not even going to explain it. It was not $1 billion. I'm sorry, I think he said it was $1 billion. It was not $1 billion. And if you just listen to it, here's the link. Okay, yes, Mike, here's the link right here. And if you just listen to what the man said, you would have known that it wasn't that. But let's get back on Devin Haney and these dudes. We off on Turkey Al Sheik. That's really not in the conversation. Hold on one second. I see you, Carl. Armass said, hey, salute, man. Thank you for everybody that supports on Super Chat Thursday. When we have this many people, fewer people support on Super Chat Thursdays when there's this many people in here. So thank you to everybody that supports. His new name is Frequent Haney from the Complain, the Most Clan. I mean, it's just full of shit, man. They're just full of shit. Mike Green in the building. I put the link in there. Carl, how can I help you?
Yeah, I was just wanting to ask you if they did run it back, Ryan and Devin, that is, what weight would they fight at?
Probably
Would come back to
140.
that 140 again.
Probably 143. Because Ryan said he can't, because Ryan's the boss in that. So it's going to be at the weight class Ryan wants to fight at. Gonna be at
Right.
143. Ryan said he's not gonna fight at 140. He can't make it. So Ryan's not about to drain down. Is not about to get down to 140. He's just gonna allow
Yeah.
Devin to weigh in at 143, which would be a bad decision for Devin to do. That because Devin, if he weighs in one fight at 143, he may well have a lot of difficulty getting back down to 140 again if he allows his body to adjust. So, I mean, it's just it's a funny situation all the way around.
Right. And then one question I had for you. Now I can't remember. It's crazy.
No worries.
Oh, yeah. Should they really even run it back because they fought that taking up it's
You're
like,
breaking up,
I
brother.
have to keep
You're breaking up.
I
You're
was
breaking
gonna say, can you hear me now?
Keep talking. Nah, I can't. Hey, Dank, you can't. I don't care. Dank, seriously, man. Dog, stop that. I don't care how many people were in here. Go ahead, man.
I was just wondering.
Yeah, I can't hear you, man.
Okay.
I can't hear you. All right, man. So we're gonna put a break on these callers for a second. Yeah, you breaking up real bad. Oh man, at the end of the day, though, just to talk just on that, get back to the topic. We don't know what's going to happen with Ryan Garcia's B sample because Ryan Garcia's B sample has not come out. It just got tested. Mr. Price said, Fanon, I like how fast Turkey came out with the real illegal streams, but can't come out with the real pay-per-views. Let me watch this shit, man. Watch this. Let me watch this shit. Let me do this in real time. I hate this conversation. Like, dude, this is crazy. Like that's what they're trying to act like it's some huge success because people refuse to pay for it. That shit is crazy. Like, what kind of mind twist is that? Like, what's the name of this? Like, you're trying to brag about the fact that somebody didn't want to pay for it. Hey, for the lessons you give out on a daily basis, Fanon, keep up the exemplary work. My dude, thank you, man. Thank you, Jay Henderson. Thank you. Mike Green, how can I help you?
What's going on, Fanon?
Nothing much, man. What's going on?
All right, man. So I keep hearing people saying that Devin got his ass whooped.
He did.
But how can you say he got his ass whooped when a guy?
Because I saw it. He got his ass whooped in the ring.
But he popped for PEDs.
Still got his ass whooped.
So when you take performance enhancing drugs, it's to gain an advantage, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so if he gained an advantage, just like me and you get into a street fight, right, and everybody's watching us, and I said, I'm gonna whoop your ass when I see you, and I have brass knuckles in my hands, and nobody can see it,
right?
I put some gloves on, I whoop your ass,
right?
And then you find out that I have brass knuckles.
Yeah.
That's not a fair fight.
You didn't ask me if it was a fair fight. You asked me if he got his ass whooped.
Okay, but if it's not fair, then you have to negate. You have to eliminate the fact that it was.
No, you got your ass whooped. He just cheated. If I tell you, what do you want me to tell you? That's what it is. If I tell you I'll fight you in the middle of the street and you say, okay, let's fist, we gonna fist fight? Yes. And I walk up there with a bat and I bust you in the head, bust you in the leg, I whooped your ass with a bat.
Yeah,
I just lied about it.
But the context of it is that it's more like it's against him that he got his ass whooped.
Dude,
and we all know
you said you're hearing that he got his ass whooped. I answered the question in a very unbiased and direct way. He got his ass whooped.
So
yes, he did.
Everybody I keep hearing saying, oh, he's falling for the same punch, and that one punch can change a fight. For now, we've been watching boxing. You're a little bit older than me. I'm 43. I've been watching boxing since the late 80s, early 90s, Mike Tyson, Roy Jones. I grew up in all that. But one punch can change a whole fight.
Yeah,
One.
like that left hook he hit him with in the first round that wobbled him.
Exactly.
Yeah,
But you're
and
going
led
to
to
get,
his ass whooping.
but you're going to get hit, nah.
But he still got his ass whooped. Are you changing topics? Are we still on did he get his ass whooped?
I'm just saying that yes, obviously he lost the fight.
No, I'm not saying lost. I'm telling you he got his ass whooped.
Okay, obviously he got his ass whooped. But he got
Okay,
hit
there
for
you
more
go.
than just-
We're in agreement.
he got hit. Yeah, he got his ass whooped because the guy was cheating.
We don't know that yet. You gotta wait.
I mean, if he popped for the first one, he gonna get popped for the second one.
Yeah, but it may have been contaminated. If it's contaminated and it didn't make, and they find that it didn't make enough difference, then he still got his ass whooped, and he's gonna move on.
From my understanding,
But as of the date of today,
yeah.
like just telling you how I work, it is May 23rd.
Mm-hmm.
As of May 23rd, Devin got his ass whooped. And we're waiting to find out whether or not it's going to get overturned. Because right now, he got his ass whooped.
Do you believe that if it wasn't for, say if he popped dirty, right? Do you believe that he still would have lost the fight whether he was popped dirty or not?
I don't know.
See, that's good enough for me. Because that let me know right there that the advantage that Ryan gave himself.
No, it doesn't. Because you could tell me, sir, you could tell me if he was dirty and they fought again, could Ryan win? I don't know. I'm just telling you I don't know. Because number one, I don't know whether or not it gave him an advantage or not. And I don't know, even if it was in his system, whether it gave him an advantage or not. I don't know. If they ran the same, you could literally have the same two guys fight on 2 different days, and one guy wins and the next guy wins. But I also don't know if Devin would have performed any better.
Well, I mean, that he got hit more than just the left hand. The left hook it's just his signature punch. But he got hit with a lot of right hands. Both his sides, his face was pretty messed up. Looked like his jaw.
Devin got beat up. To go along with your point, Devin got beat up by Vasily Lomachenko. He got beat up by him too. Vasily Lomachenko was beating his ass up. The difference between Vasily Lomachenko and Ryan Garcia is that Ryan Garcia is much more powerful than Lomachenko. If Ryan Garcia was hitting Lomachenko with the same punches, hitting Devin with the same punches Lomachenko was hitting him with, his ass would have got knocked out in that fight.
Well, my aunt had respectfully a penis. She'll be my uncle. So it's a lot of
right. So I like that. So if Devin hadn't fought the same Ryan Garcia, then maybe he would have won. Same scenario, brother. You came right back around it. If you asked me an if, I answered an if. So I gave you an if. So you can't tell me to answer your if and then compare it to an imaginary penis if you get to say if. You gave me an if, I gave you an if.
Okay, you can have that if. But I'm gonna go back to what I was saying. My whole point. Why I brought this.
No, you said he didn't get his ass whooped was your original point.
Right, he didn't get his ass whooped.
He got his ass whooped. Yeah, he did. He got dropped 5 times and beat up. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. He got dropped legitimately 3 times. 2 more times, the ref was damn near holding him up. So he got his ass whooped now.
So your logic is always going to be lost no matter what the loss is.
That's not a logic. That's not logic. It's a fact. And I didn't say anything about a loss. I talked about him getting his ass whooped. See, what you keep doing, Mike Green, is you keep substituting words for one another.
Okay,
you said, did he get his ass whooped? And I say he got his ass whooped. Then you want to start talking about whether he lost or not.
Okay, well, let's go back
to stay with the word. We're talking about whether he got his ass whooped.
We're going to stay with the word. Ass whooped. So no matter how the ass whooping happens or why it happens, in your eyes, an ass whooping is an ass whooping, whether it's fair or not.
An ass whooping is an ass whooping. A dog is a dog, whether or not it's a pit bull or a chihuahua. It's still a dog. You got your ass whooped. Yes, you did.
Unfairly.
It's a simple fact.
As
He
long
got
as
his
you put
ass
unfair at
whooped.
the end.
You want to know what you're trying to figure out was, did he get his ass whooped because?
That's absolutely what it
But
is.
but see the word
That's what
because.
we all trying to find out.
Listen,
That's what we all
listen.
trying to find out,
Did he
Fernand.
get his ass whooped because?
See, this is the thing, Fernand. We're all waiting for why it happened. You're the only one that's saying that. We all
No,
waiting
I'm
for
not.
why.
It is a fact. He
Okay,
got
but-
his ass whooped.
All right,
It
but
is
we
a
wanna know why.
legitimate fact.
Right, but we want to know why. The America
Great.
wants to
So
know
you
why.
can figure out. No, we know that it happened. What we're trying to find out whether or not Ryan is going to get suspended. We already know he got his ass whooped and why he got his ass whooped. He got his ass whooped because he got hit.
No.
Yes, he
You're not
did. He
playing
got
on
his
words with
ass
that,
whooped. The
You're not
reason
saying-
why his
No.
ass was whooped.
Yeah.
The reason why his ass was whooped
Come
was
on,
because
Fernand.
Ryan Garcia consistently punched him in his shit.
Come on, Fernand.
Is why he got his ass whooped.
Come on.
Now you're just trying to find out whether or not Ryan
No.
cheated to do it. Now,
That's what
come
we
on,
all
B.
trying to find out.
Mike Green, listen to
We're-
me carefully.
we're all
Listen
trying
to
to
me
find out.
carefully. Listen to me carefully, because I'm
Okay.
being literal here.
Okay.
We know why he got his ass whooped. And the reason he got his ass whooped is because Ryan kept hitting him. That's why he got his ass whooped. Because he kept getting hit
But that's
by
not what
big
we.
ass shots. I'm not
Right.
done. He kept getting hit by big ass shots and knocked down, got back up, knocked down, got back up, got his ass whooped. That's why he got his ass whooped. What we're waiting to find out is whether or not Ryan Garcia used performance enhancing drugs and whether or not he's going to get suspended for doing it. That's
Absolutely.
what we're waiting for.
Yes.
But we already know why he got his ass whooped.
Well, like I said, the logic of the situation, you're bringing up the logic, and you want to run with that, fine, man. We all
Run
seen
with
them
it.
get
It
hit.
is a stone cold fact. There's nothing to
We
run
all
with.
seen them get hit. That's boxing, so everybody's gonna get hit.
Exactly.
Bro,
So
why
everybody
did-
in
but why did
boxing,
it have- why did it have such an
everybody in boxing
effect? But why did it
that
have
got
such an
their
effect?
ass whooped. Let's go to another example. Let's go to Errol Spence, who got his ass whooped. There's no doubt that he got his ass whooped.
Fairly.
The question is, did he have a broken rib? Did he have residual neurological damage? Did he have a long layoff? Is Terrence Crawford on snack?
We don't care
That's a
about that.
bunch of people want to know those answers to those questions. None
We
of
don't.
which negates the fact that we know he got his
I
ass.
don't.
You
I
don't
wanna know
what?
that.
You don't want to know that?
No, because there's no PEDs, there's no question that he lost a fair fight.
How
I
do you
don't
figure
care.
that? There's plenty of questions. Plenty of people questioned it.
I didn't hear about that.
I did.
Yeah,
I heard
yeah.
plenty of people question it. I had to sit there and deal with people talking about him and Snack and me saying, man, if he don't pop
Oh,
dirty, I ain't no questions about it. But the
Yeah.
fact of the matter is, this is just how it goes, dude, okay? If a man has a wife and a wife sleeps with another man, that woman slept with that other man, it doesn't matter why. It could have been like, hey, well, why did she do it? Because he mistreated me. Because he asked for divorce, and it doesn't matter. She did it. She did it. You want to justify it however you want to justify it. But the fact of the matter is, if you ask me, how do I know that Ryan got his ass whooped? It's because I got two eyes that work and a credit card where I paid for the fight and saw Devin get his ass whooped. You saw Devin get his ass whooped. You saw it, or did you see it?
Well, this is.
Did you buy the fight? Did you buy the fight?
No. But this.
Did
is
you
the thing.
see the fight?
Yes, I seen the fight.
How'd you see the fight if you didn't buy the fight?
What you mean? They replayed the fight 1,000 times.
On what? DAZN?
No, you can watch it on YouTube, right?
No, you
saying
can't
that I
watch it on
watch it live?
YouTube.
You
No, you can't watch it on. You can't watch that full fight on YouTube.
Why not?
You
They
didn't even
replay
see the
all the
fight.
time.
Did you see the full fight?
Yes, I seen the full fight. They play it on YouTube. What are you talking about right now?
YouTube usually takes those things down, man. You stole that
No,
fight,
they-
didn't you?
No, they don't. No,
Yes,
don't.
they do. If you put a full fight up, they will usually take that shit down. That's a copyright violation.
Guess what?
You sure you didn't see an edited, chopped up one? Like it may be long. They may have showed you like the highlights of the punches.
No, I seen the fight. I seen from beginning to the end. Right before they took it down.
Right before they took it down?
Yeah. People stream and put the fight on YouTube.
They don't stream it not on YouTube. They don't.
What they do is they make little edits.
Brother, let me tell you what I have. I have a YouTube channel, and if I streamed that fight live, my shit would be shut down inside of 30 minutes.
Absolutely.
So you will not see that. You will not see that fight in a live stream, bro.
Okay, so not alive. I didn't say that.
I don't know, man. I'm starting to think, Mike, that you didn't see that ass whooping. I know they do. I'm starting to think you may not have seen that full ass whooping. Maybe that's why you wondering.
No, I've seen the fight from beginning to the end.
All right, fair enough.
The first round was up in the air.
Brother, I believe you, bro.
Second round,
I believe you. I believe you, bro. I'm not worried about it. I believe you.
But
there's no reason. There's no reason.
Thank you. Appreciate
it. But to answer your question, Devin definitely got his ass whooped. We're not waiting to figure out whether he got his ass whooped or not. We're waiting to find whether or not Ryan Garcia is going to be suspended for whooping his ass while having performance enhancing drugs in his system. That's what we're waiting for.
I wanted to guarantee if you put up a poll, nobody's going to be with your logic or your.
If we put up a poll,
we all want to know why. You said nobody cares.
Let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
If I put up a poll, if I say water is wet, and I put up a poll, and if I put up a poll and ask yes or no, water is wet, and 300 people say water is not wet, does that mean water is not wet?
There's a deeper surface to this, man.
Dude, I talk to boxing fans all the time.
Dog. You take the top layer and you're going with the top layer. There's deep.
What's the top layer? You as a fact. Did the dog bite you? Yes, the dog bit me.
Yes.
Why did the dog bite you? Listen.
That's what we want to know.
Did the dog bite you? Yes. How do you know it bit you? Because I got a big ass scar on my leg and I got video of him biting my leg. Why did he bite your leg? Oh, I was walking down the street and the lady opened up the door, opened up the gate and said, sick him. That's one.
There you go.
The other one could be that I broke into her house, and tried to accost her, and the dog bit me.
Okay.
Why did the dog bite you does not change the fact that the dog bit you. The dog bit you. No, it doesn't.
In boxing,
dude, it doesn't. You got your ass beat up is a fact.
Yes.
Did he get knocked down? Yes or no?
Absolutely. Everything.
So if Ryan gets suspended, does that change that Ryan got knocked down?
You mean that
does it change? Let me be real clear about it. If Ryan Garcia got knocked down, Ryan Garcia got knocked down 3 times.
Nothing changes.
So therefore, he got his ass whooped doesn't change either.
Okay, so that's why I said put up a poll.
That's all I'm saying, dude. That is a fact. That's a fact.
You are right when it comes to that.
Then what do you? If you say I'm right, then what are you trying to go to different levels for?
No, because you're wrong. Because you saying it doesn't matter.
I'm right, but I'm wrong. You got to pick one.
Okay, like I said.
Am I right or am I wrong? Which one?
You're playing on words, Fanon.
I'm not playing on words. You got your ass whooped.
Listen, we understand what happened in the fight, but we want to know why and how come it was.
No, you asked me, did he get his ass whooped?
Yeah, he did.
I said yes.
He lost the fight, but it wasn't fair.
He got his ass whooped.
But was it fair, Fanon?
Bro, can you just fess up and then ask me a question? Oh, stop, man. You asked me if the man got. Stop talking, please. You asked me, did he get his ass whooped? I said, yes, he got his ass whooped. How do I know he got his ass whooped? Because I saw him get his ass whooped. You're just trying to figure out why he got his ass whooped. And I can't tell you for sure that he got his ass whooped because Ryan had something in his system. He might have got his ass whooped if Ryan didn't have any in his system. He might have not gotten his ass whooped even if he did. I can't tell you that I know that is the but-for cause of him getting his ass whooped. Oh, and you didn't even ask me if that was the but-for cause of him getting his ass whooped. You asked me, did he get his ass whooped? Yes, he got his ass whooped. He did. That is established fact. He got his ass whooped.
Can I speak my piece now?
You've been speaking your piece.
No, you've been cutting me off. Can I speak my piece now? Without getting cut off?
Go
Is
ahead.
that possible? All right.
Dude, is it related to is it gonna you
It's
trying to defend? Is it gonna have
absolutely
something to do with you trying to convince me I didn't see that man get his ass whooped?
No,
And somehow a test is gonna erase that from reality?
Well, we having a conversation, so I have my point.
Bro, we're not having no conversation. I'm trying to get through this.
Can I say my piece?
What do you want to give me a diatribe? No.
Man,
you
I
got
just
something
wanna
you want,
say
a point you want to make?
Y'all want to make my point just like you just made yours.
Man, Doug,
Can
you
I?
already had 3 points.
No,
Go ahead
you
for the last one.
Man, you cut me off 1,000 times.
Dog, I'm cutting you off because you keep saying shit that you said I'm right, but I'm wrong.
Listen. Before I make me forget my point, man. Jesus. Like I said, yes, what you're saying, we all see. That's the top layer of the situation. We all watched the fight. But whether it was fair or not is important to watch how he got his ass whooped. That's important to everybody, Fanon. If it's not important to you, that's fine. But everybody want to know that. Everybody. There's not one person that don't want to know whether it was a fair whooping or was it not a fair whooping. And on top of that, he came in 3 pounds overweight. Now, that's Devin's fault because he didn't have to fight the fight. But that makes a big difference of 3 pounds of muscle is hard to lose. So that was an advantage there, but he took the fight, so that's on him. But overall, everybody want to know why. You might not care about why, but everybody want to know why.
So, the next time you ask me, you can ask me the question that you really want to ask me, and not one that you now say you really don't want to ask me. You asked me, did he get his ass whooped? That's what you asked me. And I answered that. If you would have said, do you think that him being on performance-enhancing drugs is the reason that he got his ass whooped, you would be acknowledging that he got his ass whooped, so we wouldn't have to argue about that at all. And then we could go to the question that you're now posing. That's not a deeper level. That's just a different question.
Well, I came and asked why is people saying that?
Sir, you said, dude, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on. I am being very, very fair to you. And I answered your question very literally. You asked me, how can I say he got his ass whooped? And I said, because I saw it. Saw him get his ass whooped. I came up with 3 or 4 different parallel situations in which something can happen where it's just a fact that he got his ass whooped. And I said to you on multiple occasions, you're really asking me why, which was an invitation to you, Mike, to move to the next. Why? And we can talk about why. And my answer to that was, I don't know. Because the fact of the matter is, I don't know whether or not the reason that he got his ass whooped was because there was ostarine in his system. I don't know that. I don't. That's why I meant by the but-for cause for that.
Did they
I
say
don't
he had
know.
it? Did they say that he had it in his system?
What?
Did they say that he had that in his system?
Obviously, they said he has it in his system. But I don't know if that is why. I don't know that is the sole contributing factor. Because if I did that, watch this. Anybody with ostarine in their system, any random person with ostarine in their system, is not going to beat Devin Haney in a fight. Just because if I put ostarine in my system and I jump in that ring with Devin Haney, I'm going to get my ass whooped with ostarine or no ostarine.
Okay,
There's
but
probably a bunch of fighters.
uh,
There's probably a bunch of fighters that could get in the ring with Devin Haney with Ostrine in their system and still get beat. That does not, being on performance enhancing drugs does not guarantee a win. It may give you a competitive advantage relative to what you're normally doing, but it doesn't guarantee you a win. There have been people that popped dirty after they lost.
okay.
Tyson Fury tested positive after a fight with Christian Hamer for nandrolone. Am I to assume that Tyson Fury, who had nandrolone in his system, after his fight with Christian Hamer, couldn't have beat his Christian Hamer without the nandrolone? No.
It doesn't matter, bro. It's not
Yes,
legal.
it does matter, because you're
It's not
asking
legal.
me if
It's
it is
not
the
legal.
but for cause.
If it was legal, we can say that, but it's not legal.
Sir, let me ask you a question specifically about Tyson Fury and Christian Hamer. Christian Hamer is a heavyweight. Tyson Fury fought him. Tyson Fury beat Christian Hamer. After the fight, Tyson Fury, who beat Christian Hamer's ass, tested positive for nandrolone. Can you tell me that the reason Tyson Fury beat Christian Hamer was because of the nandrolone?
It doesn't matter, bro.
It does matter, because that's what you're trying to get me to say about Ryan Garcia. You're trying to tell me it's the same scenario.
Win or lose,
Ryan,
it's illegal.
listen to me. It's the same scenario. Ryan Garcia fought Devin Haney. Ryan Garcia whooped Devin's ass. Ryan Garcia had Ostrine in his system. You want to ask me whether that means that Ryan beat Devin because there was Ostrine in his system.
You have to assume that.
What'd you say?
You have to assume that.
Well, then you have to also assume that Tyson Fury beat Christian Hamer because he had nandrolone in his system.
It only matters if you win, buddy.
Sir, he won. Tyson Fury won.
Okay, so the advantage that he tried to gain only
Is the
matters if you
reason.
win.
So
it's all
you can
about
tell
wins and
me,
losses.
sir. Let me
Only
tell
people
you.
care about
Well,
wins.
look,
Nobody cares
you
about
can
losses.
do all the mental gymnastics that you want to do.
It's not mental gymnastics. It's the truth.
Dog. Don't cut me off. I am not going to tell you. I am not going to tell you something that I do not know to be true. In the case of Tyson Fury beating Christian Hamer, I know that Tyson Fury tested positive for nandrolone. I know.
You sound like a lawyer right now.
I am one.
I know.
Tyson
It's
Fury,
coming out.
I know. There's a reason you hire lawyers.
Yeah, you showing it off,
Dog,
buddy.
you're
Man,
just
I'm gonna
having a
have to call
problem
you,
with
man.
your logic, bro, and this is
Man,
just logic.
I'm gonna have to pay
I
you, man.
cannot, dude. You got to stop cutting me off, Mike. I got to put you off. You can laugh at this. You can laugh at this shit, but it's true, and you know it. So why you're ducking the truth, I have no idea.
No.
This is patently obvious to anybody that if Tyson Fury fought Christian Hamer and he popped dirty for nandrolone, I cannot say that I know Tyson Fury wouldn't have whooped Christian Hamer without it. And in fact, if I had to bet money, I would say that Tyson Fury didn't need it to whoop him. Because I think Tyson Fury is a much better fighter than Christian Hamer. So I cannot say, you can say whatever you want to say. I will not say that I know that Devin Haney would not have got his ass whooped if Ryan Garcia didn't have it in his system.
So
I don't know that.
So why is performance enhancing drugs illegal then?
You're asking me questions that is still going to apply to Tyson Fury.
I'm asking you a question. Why is it illegal then?
Why is it illegal then? What's the then in there for?
Okay, so why is it illegal?
Performance enhancing drugs are illegal because it will enhance your performance artificially. The reason is in the name. Because it will enhance your performance.
Okay. So thank you.
Thank you for what? I still don't know I still don't know if Ryan wouldn't have whooped Devin Haney's ass without it. I still don't know that.
We just watched the ass. We just watched it.
I just what?
We just watched the fight, and what happened?
Yeah, we saw he got his ass whooped.
He got his ass whooped, and he had a performance enhancing.
Great. So then Tyson Fury. So no worries. So Tyson Fury only beat Christian Hammer because he was under performance, because he was on a performance enhancer. See how you're gonna get right back to that one?
No, that's what you're saying.
No, dude, are you telling me that you believe Tyson Fury was gonna lose to Christian Hammer if he didn't have nandrolone in the system?
I mean, obviously the skill level was different, so it didn't help that guy. It didn't help him.
Why? So it didn't help him in one scenario, but it helped Devin? It helped Ryan?
That's what it does. If it's
then why did it do? Then, but you're saying it didn't. But you're saying it didn't do it for Tyson Fury.
But the reason why performance,
dude, you gotta go. But Mike Green, thank you very much for your time, bro. But you are just not. You do not know. You can do whatever you want. I do not know that the reason that Ryan Garcia beat Devin Haney was because of that. It may have contributed to it, but I don't know. Number one, the B sample has not come back yet, so I don't know. Number two, he may have beat him without it. I don't know. I didn't say absolutely it has nothing to do with it. I didn't say that. You could have an issue with me if I said, oh, no, it doesn't have anything to do with it at all. Then you could have a problem with what I'm saying. But I am telling you the truth. Number one, he got his ass whooped. That's just a simple fact. It's a simple fact. He got his ass whooped. Sammy Sosa said the B sample is positive as well. When did that come out?
There you go.
Well, it doesn't matter. Great. It came back positive. It doesn't change our discussion. When did it come back positive? This shit didn't come back. It's not even just got opened yesterday. Oh, no. Let me say, it did. Barbecue did.
Different conversation now.
No, it's not. It's the same conversation.
Okay.
It's the same conversation.
Well, hey, man, listen, appreciate you having me on.
Hey, man, anytime, Mike Green.
We can have this debate all day long. Hopefully, one day we can have this debate without the chat. And we can argue all we want.
Why? No, why would we do that? Dog, I'm not. It ain't gonna be. It wouldn't be no different. All right, man. Have a great day, man.
You too, bro.
All right, peace. Yeah, it's the same conversation. Minus that the B sample came back the same way. Where is this at? Jay Henderson, thank you, brother. Phoenix the Assassin said BBL Dev got smacked, accepted. I mean, it's the same thing. Pull Out Bandit, thank you, brother, for that support, man. CB1 said, I'm sad to say he's black. F boxing is delusional. What is that? Look, man, it is what it is, bro. I'm just telling you what I see. We know why BBL Devin talked instead of training. Andre Noble in the building said, thanks for always speaking the truth. Thank you, bro. And then it doesn't matter how you Haney fans try to slide the facts remains. Your boy got exposed with an unforgettable ass whooping. Yeah. But now we're going to find out whether or not he's going to be suspended. We move on to the next. Now you can say the B sample came back positive. Why? Because it came back positive. Thank you for the update. No, I don't think Devin got exposed for cheating. It's not cheat. I mean, it is what it is. I'm not going to say Devin's a cheater because I don't think he is. I don't think Devin cheated. I think Devin is using the rules to his benefit. We're going to see what moves on, what happens, what goes on, though, with the rest of this. I wanted Ryan Spence to happen this year. I didn't see the fight or either. No, I mean, look what he's trying to do. Basically what Mike tried to do. Let me tell you what Mike Green tried to do. Mike Green wanted to dismiss the victory over. Thought it took 72 hours. Obviously, it didn't take 72 hours, and they obviously it didn't because they just opened it yesterday, so it wasn't 72 hours. Big Dre, what's up, man?
Good morning, Fanon. Good morning. Peace and blessings to you, sir. Peace and blessings. Um, I've been listening and ear hustling and trying to do some more
Hold
work
on one
around.
second. Hold on one second. I'm sorry. Wayne Ray, because it's called reading. It's called reading. Somebody said that the B sample came back dirty, which everybody knew most likely they would. And then somebody told me, and then I read it. Because I don't want to talk about something unless I know what was said. And Dan Rayfield reported it, so I read it. You should try that sometime, homie. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, like I said, I've been ear hustling, and I have a theory. Um, Devin Haney, in some of his pre-fight interviews, said that we've been training and working out. We know that Brian's best weapon is his left hand, that left hook, and we've been preparing for that left hook. And they prepared so much they forgot how to do it, forgot how to defend it. That's the reason he got his ass. That's my theory. I may be wrong, but that's my theory, and I'm sticking with it.
Hey, man, it works for me. It's probably if I had to guess, it's a combination of factors. But that B sample came back positive. So now we're gonna find out what happens to him, and we're gonna see if he gets that no contest or not. I'm just a big advocate of seeing how things are playing out. You know?
Yeah, I think it's going to play out. The B samples will come up with the exact same uh, ingredients that the A sample came up with in the exact same amount. Um, I think the the test will prove that the amount, which is listed in parts per billion, that is billion with a B, um, is so small it couldn't have had any effect um, on his performance during that fight. The uh, the fact that he came up negative or clean 2 weeks prior to the fight and such a small amount the day before and the day of the fight. I think it was an accidental ingestion of a substance that he was taking that was not listed on an ingredient packet. Now that's my thought. I may be wrong, but I'm gonna accept whatever the commission finds. Uh, if he is dirty, I think he should be punished. He should be fined, and he should be banned for a period of not less than 3 years. Uh, I think between the steroids and the weight bullying that's going on, I like the new WBA rules where they want you to be within 5% of the class weight 5 days before the fight, and not more than 10% um, the day of the fight. Will force guys to fight in their natural weight classes and be places where you can't be, where the fights are fairer. I think testing should be done year round. I think that between the promoters, uh, the sanctioning bodies, and the boxing commissions, which all get a cut of the purse, should take a cut of that purse and test every fighter from the last guy on the card in his third fight all the way up to the championship. Everybody should be tested. I think it was in the WBC rules you read earlier that they can forfeit up to 30% of their purse. Oh, that's a hell of a rule. I think that should be enforced with the steroids as well. Make it financially imperative that you don't cheat. Again, that's my thought. I'm sticking with it. And you have a good day, sir. I'm out.
You as well, sir. You as well. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. All right, then. Peace. No, Dan Rayfield never said he popped for Nangelo. No, Dan Rayfield's a very reliable. I think he's a very reliable source. No, he never said that. It's just how people. It's just how people like interpret what people write and what they say. Now, I mean, as far as if Ryan Garcia is going to if he gets suspended, he gets suspended. I don't have a problem with Ryan Garcia getting suspended if it winds up that the New York State Athletic Commission suspends him. I got no problem with that whatsoever. I don't. No, he didn't say that. No, that's not what he said. He said, I'm sorry, Upper Echelon. Yes, sir, I did see that, man. Thank you. Upper Echelon said just a little comment. Say, hey, thank you, brother. Thank you for the $2 holler to my guy, Upper Echelon, in the building. Thank you, brother. Mr. Pragmatic says, support Super Chat Thursday. Thank you. Big $10 holler from my guy. It means a lot. Thank you so much. To Mr. Pragmatic, a big supporter of the channel. And Tony Brown said, Devin got whipped. Devin don't bite Frost no more. Look, man, I'm just somebody that I'm just going to talk about what happened and what didn't happen. They're not suspending him. I mean, he's probably going to, who knows what they're going to do. They may suspend him for 6 months. They may suspend him for 2 years. I don't know. They suspended Jarrell Big Baby Miller for 2 years. Hey, they got him for 2 years. I wouldn't be surprised if New York State Athletic Commission threw the book at him. You know what I mean? And I wouldn't be surprised if they threw the book at him. Not surprised at all. There are no winners in this situation. Dillian White Dillian White don't get suspended, but Dillian White didn't get caught by New York State Athletic Commission. New York State Athletic Commission is specifically the people that tossed Jarrell Big Baby Miller out. And I wouldn't be surprised if the British Boxing Board of Control didn't try to suspend Dillian White, but they made it as expensive as it could be. Wayne, if you say some crazy shit like that to me again, I'm just going to block you. Ain't nobody take you off. I timed you out. I wasn't being silent about anything. Public Enemy says the New York State Athletic Commission does not accept third-party testing. We'll see. Again, we'll see. That's why I'm saying you just got to wait until it happens. Zay, yeah, we saw that. Ryan being tested thoroughly in training camp 10 days before came up. Yeah, but that doesn't look, man. I'm not a biochemist. Who knows why that could have taken place? Yeah, Devin is suspended. He's not banned by the New York State Athletic Commission. He's suspended because he got beat up. Hey, man, do you think Haney will get his O back? He will. He'll get his O back. He's just not going to get the win. If they wind up suspending him. Salute OG, love the channel. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Yeah, he'll get his O back if they suspend him. If they don't suspend him, then they won't. Anthony Wheeler, how can I help you?
Man, I got one thing to say, man. Devin Haney done turned into Caitlin Clark. Y'all is just haters.
You're saying he had a sex change? What? What? Oh, the test came out. It was positive. What'd you say? You know what really gets me, man? I really don't like cowards, bro. I don't really like cowardice behavior, man. Devin got to, I mean, first of all, if you're going to say something, man, just make your point. Devin didn't have us. What does Devin got to do with Caitlin Clark? Other than losing? Dog, Caitlin Clark ain't won a game. Has Caitlin Clark won yet? Has Caitlin Clark, hey, seriously, has Caitlin Clark won yet? Let me see. I don't think she's won yet. I don't think she's won a game since the semifinals of since the first game of the Final Four. I don't know. Oh, I don't know. It's a different thing. It's 0-5, so she hasn't won a game since she hasn't won a game. It means it's in his system. And that's confirmed is what that means. But we'll see. Again, let me see something right here. Let's see something. Where is this? I don't think Alyssa Baumgarten even had it tested. I don't think the B sample was ever tested. I wonder if her doesn't even seem like she had her B sample tested. Seems she skipped right in. Yeah, you can call on this right here. Oh, it makes sense if he cheated. Yes, it came back already. I will say that his B sample came back positive, just like I told you I would. You guys, dude, you guys please stop with the bandwagon shit. Can somebody please enlighten me about what I said about the B sample the entire time? I didn't make any prediction. I said, we're going to wait till the B sample comes back. If the B sample comes back positive, then you're going to move to the next step. If the P sample comes up negative, that's what's going to happen next. I'm not doing what you guys are doing. You guys have already reached your conclusion and you're waiting to see if it winds up going to where you want to be. I never made an excuse for Ryan and you're banned. What are you talking about? What excuse did I make for Ryan? Here's the link. No, they haven't. They just said the B sample came back. Yeah, please don't time people out. He said that people are just hating on Devin Haney. That's what they said. I don't give a shit. I don't like Devin Haney fans. I'm being very, very straightforward. I don't like y'all. I don't think Devin cheated. Not that I don't think Devin cheated. This guy calls black people monkeys and you're gargling his. You're talking about Devin Haney? The fuck is wrong with you, dude? You're talking about Devin Haney calling somebody. Devin Haney, Bob, you know who called people a monkey, you fucking idiot? Bill Haney called black people monkeys. Goodbye, man. Come back under another name. Cam Williams said, Daniel X has been trolling a minute. Quit lying on me. And I'm a woman, not a man. Hey, what's going on, Cam? I mean, dude, you guys are ridiculous, bro. You guys, I'm telling you, man, Devin Haney fans can't even be right. They can't even be right when they're right. Dude, Devin, it is a very real possibility that Ryan Garcia cheated with a performance enhancer. There's also a very, very real chance that there was contamination. There's very, very real chance of that. So you still are going to wait to see what takes place. That's all I said is wait for the results. And I'm still saying wait to see what happens. And I'm still saying, why would when California is not going to suspend Devin Haney for cheating? Oh, my bad. Joe A. I don't see your super chat, Joe A. I'm still going to give you the gong, though. Oh, there it is. I'm my bad, Joe A. Joy said Haney is going to be famous for losing his old twice. Even when wrongdoing has happened to him, he gets no empathy because he isn't a stand-up guy. I mean, really, it's his obnoxious ass fans, really, bro. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, bro. And here's your prosperity gong to everybody. You're just obnoxious as shit. Hey, my guy Edwin Volaton said, bottom line, Devin got beat down. Much love in that for the $4 holler, brother. Thank you, sir, for that support. One Body in Yahweh, what's going on, man?
Hey, what's going on, brother?
I'm good, brother. How are you?
Oh, man, just got off work, looking a mess. I'm tired, washing clothes, and working overnights and stuff now. So, but I just wanted to say, if it's minute and it had no effect, it doesn't matter. Like, I don't think I call it the ostrich sauce, but it doesn't. What happened to Danny was a defense deficit. Like he did. If it would happen with Tank, it would happen. I think Frank Martin would do the same thing. I think there's a plethora of people. If he fought Russell, I think it's the same thing. It's not about. It's not about the ostrich, because I mean, if, like I said, if they found it in like so small, it could be contamination. It doesn't. If you tested positive the whole time, which I know you reflected on, that didn't matter. That didn't matter. That left hook was going to connect, and it was going to connect, and it was going to connect, and he has a glass jaw. Um, I just think that he needs a better. He needs to tell his dad to sit down and let him go with Derek James or somebody else that can show him how to keep his right hand up or do some of that nature. But I mean, to me, this is, and we don't even know. Like they've had this damn test and all this stuff in their possession, and the connection with with Haney and people. We don't know. We'll never know that. But I mean, like everybody's going to give the benefit of the doubt to Bill Haney. I mean, to Devin and Bill. Man, if he was on real steroids, it would have popped up a long time ago. It didn't. It would not have even benefited him the night before, and the night after. Like that doesn't even make any sense. I just think that his defense is flawed tremendously. He gets rattled, and he like if you look at some of the knockdowns, he wasn't blocking. He was kind of doing what Deontay Wilder does when he gets into a clusterfuck of punches, and that's more so not block but try to push away. Which when you extend your hand in a fight, guess what's open? Everything.
Yes, sir.
I mean, do
But
you agree with that?
I mean, I don't really like to get into like too much of like the real technical aspects of it. I just think Ryan Garcia, I think Devin Haney's a tremendous fighter. He got very, very far along in his career, and he just got his ass whooped by Ryan because them left hooks was landing, and he's got to find out some way, not to have that happen in the future. But at the same time, as far as the performance enhancers go, absolutely, performance enhancing drugs are illegal because they work. So I'm an advocate for allowing, just like I did with Alyssa Baumgartner, allowing the process to play out. I'm not a biochemist, so I can't. All I can tell you is that ostarine definitely has shown up in people's because of supplements, so that is definitely a possibility. But we're gonna see it play out, just like you had to see the A sample got tested. Now the B sample got tested. So the next thing is that he is going to have an opportunity to go in front of the New York State Athletic Commission and make an argument about, it being contamination or there being some type of issue with, the chain of custody or whatever it is. And after that, they're going to make a suspension. They're going to do what they got to do. But as it relates to Devin, it's not going to unwhoop his ass unless Devin gets back, waits until, if say he gets suspended, until Devin runs it back with Ryan. It's the
Yeah,
same
true.
thing. It's the same situation that happened with Miguel Cotto and Antonio Margarito.
Yeah.
Antonio Margarito beat Miguel Cotto bloody, and then he wound up getting caught with loaded gloves against Shane Mosley. Shane Mosley
Mosley.
beats him,
Yeah.
and Cotto says, "Okay, now let's get back and let's do it again because I'm gonna prove that I'm a better fighter than you." And Miguel Cotto got in there and whooped up on Antonio Margarito very badly. So people's minds, it convinced the people, oh, Miguel Cotto was already better than him, and the only difference between the two that we know of is the fact that Margarito had loaded gloves in that fight. And Margarito, after he got caught with them loaded gloves, was never the same again. So we'll see what happens with Ryan Garcia after that. Even Canelo Alvarez, when Canelo Alvarez popped between the first Gennady Golovkin and the second fight with Gennady Golovkin, and he served that 6-month suspension, he came back and beat Gennady Golovkin, even though he tested clean the next time. So people were never able to say, okay, well, the only reason that he beat Gennady, or it was a draw the first time, was because he popped dirty. But I'm just a fan of playing. I'm trying my best to be fair to both people and not
Yeah.
claim that I know things that I don't know. Because
No.
again, I don't know.
Yeah, and I understand that. I mean, in this, I just look at it. If we want to say to be fair, right? I understand the PED stuff, right? Okay, that is a actual thing, scientifically proven. But also we have to look at other things like is what Ryan was saying about all this Illuminati and Bohemian Grove and da. Did he ruffle the feathers of some people that want him out of boxing? You know what I mean? Or is this a play to keep Haney in boxing? Like, he was chilling with the fiddler diddler, You know, I mean, but I'm just saying, like, be honest, like, did Ryan ruffle feathers doing the whole press conferences that he probably shouldn't? And this is kind of this revenge type of tactic. Um, I mean, like, that's to be fair, we have to look at every avenue, not just one, and say, okay, let's be fair about this one. I think we have to go every option, every route, and say this is a possibility because it is. He could have been on Ostarine, but how did he not get popped the whole time? The way Ostarine worked, I mean, the way that you read it as well, it takes a minute, and he passed every test. Also, like I said, is this a form of get him out of boxing? Like he's not good for the sport. Everybody said it. Gervonta said it. Haney said it. I mean, it's a repetitive thing. So I'm like, is it that his antics? I feel like Ryan was trying to be too much of a Jake Paul and took it overboard with certain people that you don't know who's connected to. I mean, I know he knows, but he just didn't care. So now we got to look at, okay, corruption in boxing. If you look at scorecards, it's crazy. I mean, even the freaking Tyson Fury Usyk fight, I'm like, what? You know what I mean, on certain scorecards. So if there's corruption with the judges, there has to be corruption with the higher powers. So there's like, there is always that avenue to where this is a planted type of thing or a some type of, like you said, contamination. I mean, but like I said, at the end of the day, Ryan Hook has been Ryan's Hook his whole career. I mean, he knocked out Olympic fighters with Luke Campbell. I mean, like, it's not like he just all of a sudden developed that punch. That has always been there. Devin don't do well with that. So I mean, I don't. I feel like I don't care about the Ostarine or anything, and I'm not being biased. I just feel like Devin Haney's, as a former boxer, MMA fighter, all this stuff. I just feel like his defense is susceptible to getting caught when he. It's like I said, Deontay Wilder to me is the best uh, version, the best um, um, best way to put it is the best option the person I can put it as an example. Like when Deontay is getting punched on, he don't cover up, he don't put his guards up, he pushes away, which leaves him open, and that's everything that Haney was doing. So that's nothing. That's something that needs to be fixed. That's nothing by no Osirine. This is to me an alleyway to get him back and keep him back in the spotlight. And you know, Bill Haney is he is like he said it. I'm a street nigga. I'm a street thug. You know, he went to win by hook or crook. I'm not putting that on him for this fight, but I'm just saying. I mean, a father like him is going to kind of keep his son in the spotlight because it keeps him in the spotlight. When if Haney gets if Devin gets whooped on and it stays like this, then Bill Haney's training career, his talking career, all of that. And then you have to consider how did his brother know? Y'all think you're gonna pop dirty? That's suspicious. I mean, but so I'm like I said, to be fair, I look at everything down the line that occurred.
Yeah, I mean, my thing is it's just kind of tough on me to like I just don't want to do that because I mean
Yes,
if we're gonna go down the line of what could have happened, what I'm just like sitting like, look, man, let's talk about what is
right,
because I'm not gonna accuse Victor Conti of anything. I'm not gonna accuse Devin Haney of anything, Bill Haney of anything, because there's nothing like I just don't think that that's fair to them because there's a potential that anything could be. The fact of the matter is, though, just like with Ryan Garcia, it could be contamination based on a supplement, and there's definitely
right,
evidence out there that is, or confirmed information out there that has happened to other people with the same supplement. He may, it's not out of the most likely thing is that Ryan Garcia either did one of two things. Either Ryan was trying to cheat and he did a bad job of it, or he got hit with a contaminated supplement and he popped dirt, and so therefore, we'll see whether or not the New York State Athletic Commission takes that into consideration or not.
or
But
could or
I'm
could,
not.
could or could have been he shouldn't have drunk that damn apple juice because like
I
this
mean,
is
but I
enough.
can't even do. They shouldn't have drank the apple juice. Like,
No, I know, I'm not.
I
I'm kind
mean,
of
you know
making a
how hard
joke.
that is.
No, I know.
I
I'm
mean, it's
kind
like
of
I
making a
can't say
joke.
anything. I can't, you know.
No, I'm kind of making a joke on with Wilder when he was like, "Oh, my water was contaminated by my own trainer." You know what I mean? And you have a history with he has a history of not liking De La Hoya and Bernard, and then they come back together. Some people hold grudges. I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm not trying to just benefit him because Devin Haney, like you said, is a hell of a fighter. I just think that if Ryan did that on purpose intentionally, I feel like he was stupid because you should have went in with confidence to know that that's all it would. It would have just took Ryan to hit him. Like we've seen Devin get hit by Linares and him doing a chicken leg. You know what I'm saying? Doing a stanky leg all the way back to his corner. So if your left, you confident in your left hand, and if he did do that, I believe that the Tank fight discouraged him because but the Tank has a whole different type of mentality, different defense, a different angles, different, and he plans on stuff. He knows what he told him. All you got is that weak ass left hand. So if that's all you coming at me with, oh, I know exactly what this left hand gonna do to you. You know what I mean? Devin Haney, is orthodox, so it was kind of hard if you jab with your left and you drop your right hand. So Ryan should have just, if he did it on purpose, he's dumb because, and no matter what he should, if he came in regular, he still would have done that, especially at the way he came in.
Well, we'll never know, man. All right,
Yeah, I
brother.
know,
Thank you,
yeah,
one body in
no
Yahweh.
problem. I just know that Ryan and Devin never should go up in weight, though. I tell you that much. Dev, uh, Devin definitely, but Ryan, he getting himself in a world of trouble calling out all these people at 147 and 150. Yeah, I mean, yeah. But all right, man, I'll let you go, brother.
All right, brother. Get back, man.
All right, love you, man. God bless.
All right, peace. I hear that. Oh, I hear that exo. Fact check. Please fact check other channels saying Ryan's test came back. Yeah, it came back. According to Dan Rayfield, the test came back positive, which was, something you expect. Off weights and PEDs. What else would y'all hear? Look, man, I'm not doing all the speculation y'all are doing, man. I'm waiting till I know. Because I think that's fair to everybody, and I think that's fair to everybody out there. And I do believe in conspiracies, though. GM said, take Cam Williams' wrench. Cam is a woman. She is disgruntled Devin Haney fan abusing a wrench. Hey, Cam, please don't time people out. Daniel X been trolling for a minute. Quit lying on me, and I'm a woman, not a man. Yeah, hey, you gotta chill out on time. Please chill out on timing people out, if you don't mind, Cam. We got to do that because people should be able to say what they got to say. If somebody's out here just really, really insulting you, then cool, but it is what it is, man. No, I don't know if that's the end of the discussion or not. It's definitely, I don't know what's going to happen. We're going to find out what happens when it happens. For now, got to have Devin Haney fans trying to celebrate for another 2 weeks. I don't know what you're celebrating about. This is not a good thing. This is a bad thing. There's nothing to celebrate. Like, there's literally nothing to celebrate. There's nothing to celebrate if Ryan Garcia gets off. There's nothing to celebrate if Ryan Garcia popped dirty because it's not good for the sport. Devin still got his ass whooped. So how does that help Devin? You know what I mean? Like, Devin's still a champ. He was still a WBC champion anyway. So it's not like he gets his belt back. He's not going to get his win back. I can't afford to pay the sparring tape. I get demonetized every time, frequent flyer. Yeah, that's it. If if they suspend him, if he did it intentionally, and again, it's going to depend on what the New York State Athletic Commission says. But if they say you're just responsible, period, then that's his ass. Where maybe if he was in Michigan where Alyssa Bumgardner was in, they may have let him slide. We just don't know. No, Regis Prograis does not get his belt back because it's too late. Yeah, it's too late for all of that. Hey, Shoney D says, salute to you, Mr. Blackwell. Mr. Martin, I'm sorry. You don't know Mr. Blackwell from Shoney D. Thank you, Shoney D. Thank you for that support, man. You need to, he ain't got no, he should rematch that drug cheat. He should rematch him. Corey Collins said, how do I sign up to be a YouTube channel member? You got to go to YouTube on your computer, and then there's a join button next to the comment. Is there something that says join? If you go to my channel, ask you if you want to join, and you can join from there. That would be great. Thank you. It would be greatly appreciated. Thank you so much, Ashen. Thank you so much. Man, I think these YouTube streets about to be on fire for a few days. I mean, honestly, man, it nothing really changes if you're not getting out of that ass whooping. Cedric Rugg said the poll says the buster got busted. Hey, if the buster got busted, the buster got busted. He's definitely hanging out there looking bad, man. It's definitely not good. It's definitely not good for Ryan. I know that. Am I watching Catterall versus Taylor? Probably. Probably. I mean, I'm not tremendously interested in it. I watched it the first time and the fight wasn't very interesting. You know? I mean, you know, I'm okay. I mean, you know, I'm all right on all these UK fighters, man. I don't know. Catterall looked good. It's southpaw on the southpaw, so... Hey, Rye, come on, man. Stop dragging people's name into it, man. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I got nothing to do with that. Ryan tested positive, even if you don't like Fanon Devin. The roids still help Ryan, point blank, period. Even if you don't like Fanon Devin. Reggie Smith, you acting like you know things is irritating to me. I'm not in the business of telling you things that I do not know. The best I can say is that it is very possible that it did. You could even get to the point that it's probable that it did. You cannot get to the point to say that it did. Yeah, I don't know that. I don't know that. I do not know that. Yeah, the percentage was low, and again, I haven't even seen what the percentages are. But on one side, you have people saying, well, it was only 6 nanograms, which is a billionth of a, bro, that 6 nanograms is consistent with contamination. Six nanograms is consistent with contamination. I can't uneducate myself, man. I'm sorry. I can't undo common sense. Fanon, quick question. Can the commission make a fight a DQ since the popped for PEDs and give Devin the W? If not, why? You might have answered this question before. I don't think that they can because I don't think that's allowed in their rules. And I don't think that they have the ability to give. I don't think that they can because in their rules, it only allows them to issue a no contest and issue a suspension. In their rules, it doesn't allow them to issue a win. It allows them to issue to declare the contest and to declare it a no contest. But in the first 2 rounds, it'll go to a no contest. You know what I mean? That's what I believe. I don't think that they can. He was 3 pounds over because Devin allowed him to be 3 pounds over. That whole conversation to me is ridiculous. That whole conversation is ridiculous to me. So no, I don't think that there is going to be the most is going to be is a no contest because that's what they turned everything else into. Then you're going to have people petitioning to have their losses turned into their no contest turned into wins. Man, look, it doesn't matter if you agreed to it. If you agreed to it, you agreed to it. That's Devin's fault. Devin wanted $1.5 million. He got paid the money. That's on Devin. If Ryan Garcia is found that gets suspended, that is not on Devin, that is on Ryan. Devin complaining about the fact that he weighed too much. That's on Devin. Devin didn't have to take the fight. If Devin didn't take the fight, then the loss wouldn't have occurred. That's on him. If Ryan Garcia gets suspended, that's on Ryan Garcia. I'm not defending Ryan Garcia. I'm defending my own rights to not tell you something that I do not know to be true. And you guys are some obnoxious jackasses for doing it. Man, there's been a bunch of people that fought cats on juice and they didn't lose. You guys just, what the fuck is this? Give me 1 second. He couldn't put a rehydration clause in. He decided not to. He could have, but he didn't do it. DT1, I mean, I don't know what this excuses shit is. Anyway, whatever, man. I swear to God, Devin Haney, dude, I wish Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia would retire. Name some what, Anointed One? You ain't coming to get shit. Fuck you and Devin. What the fuck you talking about? Come get me. Y'all are wild, man. Y'all ruin boxing, bro. I swear to God, y'all do. Devin fans think if you take steroids once, you turn into the Hulk. Look, it's very possible that it could have been in his system. Could have been, and he could have just come out in the last test. If you look at it from both sides, man, again, nobody looks good here. But the person that looks worse with this performance enhancing thing is Ryan. Because there's no reason, because it shouldn't be in your system. You know, it shouldn't be there. You don't want it there. It's not good for him. If it didn't, yeah, I mean, obviously the truth. I mean, I'm not about to sit up here and defend any of this stupid shit. BBL Dev got Kyle Cooler in the building. Said BBL Dev got Haney hoes out here twerking in the chats across YouTube. Man, you guys are obnoxious as shit, bro. You're not gonna get the man any fans, but you don't want him to have any fans. You guys are secret Haney haters. Ryan wrong if he intentionally did this, but Devin still didn't see them hooks. I mean, they both look terrible, man. No joke. They both look bad. He looks bad because he got his ass whooped, Black Ice. He looks bad because he got his ass whooped. What part of that don't you understand? You think people are just going to forget that he got his ass whooped? I know what you want me to do. You want me to qualify the ass whooping. Let me do what Mike Green wants me to do. Let's qualify the ass whooping. He got a suspect ass whooping. We suspect that ass whooping wasn't right. Is that what you like me to do? Please let me know what I need to do to satisfy you all. But yet, at the same time, tell you the truth. Oh, yeah, Ryan cheated. Devin would have won the fight. Devin would have beat him 10 rounds to nothing. Devin Haney would have beat him 12 rounds to nothing and dropped him 4 times if that Osterine was not in the system. That's what would have happened. Yeah, let me do that. Let me play the role for you guys. Yeah, let me say that. Let me see if that works. Oh, Devin Haney would have won that fight easily if that Osterine was not in his system. How do you know that? Well, I don't. But I'm going to make Devin Haney fans happy by saying it, though. Bill will like me if I say it, though. It'll make me feel better if I believe it, though. Even though I don't know, because I don't know. You all want me to be in an impossible position here. To tell you what happened. Talk about what happened. But not tell you things that I do not know to be true. I can't say that it had, look, man. Ryan looks bad and Devin looks the same. How about that? How about I say Ryan looks worse and Devin looks the same? Do you think Ryan Garcia was dirty when he fought Gervonta? That's a serious question to y'all. Do you think Ryan was dirty when he fought Gervonta? I didn't ask if he had a clause. I asked if he was dirty. How do you know he wasn't dirty? If he's dirty for Devin, you got to assume that he was dirty for Ryan. So Devin looks bad. What's going on, man? Upper echelon?
Man, what's going on, man? I just got something to say real quick. This it's getting out of hand right now. Like, I keep seeing everybody keep saying stuff like this. First of all, if Ryan did get caught cheating, and if it is, yes, they should take away Ryan's win, make it a no contest, and Devin need to get back in the ring and get it with his muscle. But those acts for Devin to get a free win off of getting his ass whooped, that's asinine. And y'all the type of people that take participation trophies. Y'all don't care about winning. Y'all just want to be there. And y'all acting like Osterine made Ryan an Incredible Hulk. Y'all act like it made him Roy Jones Jr. in his prime. It did none of the such things. With the amount that Ryan has in his system, it equals up to a being probably contamination. But you need to sit back and wait to see what they rule on, because the man has tested clean all the way up to 4-3. All the way to April 3rd, the man was clean the whole training camp. So for him to take that at the end of the training camp would be stupid. It would reap no benefits. So everybody jumping to conclusions, ready to go ahead and suck up Devin real quick, slop him up down, because Bill Haney and Devin, we gotta get him right. That's how y'all men acting like, bro. Like, I see why women are choosing women now, because y'all do crazy, man. Like, this is crazy out here to be sitting here fighting for this man like this. He don't even know y'all. He not. I guess he's sending some of y'all money to go out here and push these fake narratives. But like I said, the Osterine is not an anabolistic steroid. It's not. It's not going to make this man the Incredible Hulk. It's not going to make this man Jack Tatum. It's not going to make him George Foreman in his prime. No. What it's going to do is going to help him work out longer, help him work out faster, and help him build more muscle content if he takes it the allowed time. And when he had the minute amounts, and y'all keep reaching for anything just to get Devin Haney back on the win streak. And it's real sad out here. You really looking real sad out here. And I'm going to tell you like this. You can say what you want. It's not going to take that ass whooping back. It's not going to take it out of Devin's memories. When they look at this fight 5 years or 10 years down the road, they're going to say the man got his ass whooped. And there's nothing you can say about it. The man hit the canvas almost 7 times, man. 3 of them didn't get counted in the same round. And you can say what you want, but Osterine is not boosting Ryan's IQ. It's not making Devin come out to throw these daggone false punches, these looping shots. And it's not having Devin getting hit, boom, getting dropped, boom. That's not what Osterine does. It's not making Devin drop his daggone hand and leave his chin open, boom. The same shot that Linares hit him with. It ain't making Devin get beat the way he got beat by Taken sparring, by Superstorm Johnson in sparring, the same way Ryan beat that man. And I'm going to tell you like this. Conor Benn
could come in that fight overweight and on anabolic steroids, and Jerron Bruce Ennis will still beat the hell out that man. Y'all say this man is a C-class fighter. Y'all say it wasn't nothing but a daggone exhibition. Ryan should be able to come in there with a billy stick, and Devin should still handle him the way y'all say the skill discrepancies was. Y'all said Devin was A class. Y'all said Ryan was C class. So that man could have had a battery pack in his back, and he still shouldn't have been able to handle Devin. But what it was, it showed y'all that Devin is not what he is. The same way Lomachenko showed y'all that Devin is not what he is. Lomachenko was on Devin's ass. And if Devin did come in there weight bullying Lomachenko, Loma would have whooped his ass. And if Loma would have fought him a little bit earlier when Devin asked for it, he would have whooped his ass. And y'all sitting there keep pushing the dream, but it was really a nightmare when Ryan kept dropping that left hook on his ass. And y'all better watch out with Regis, because he's turning around trying to foul and everything. And I feel like if Ryan fights a no contest, so should the Regis fight be. It's okay when Devin is the one cheating, but when it's somebody else cheating and y'all making all these daggone excuses. Cheating is cheating. Devin cheats, and y'all act like he's not taking a performance enhancer. That's what snacky is, you idiots. But that's it, man. I'm upper echelon. I'm out, man. Peace and blessings to you, brother.
All right, man. Get back. I see you shift gaming. Give me 1 second, because somebody says something silly. You two guys are clowns, still defending a cheater. I haven't defended anybody. I have not defended anybody. And I'm really frustrated at not being able to like speak to people that know full well, that actually listen to what is said, because I have not defended Ryan Garcia for anything. Nothing. I've not defended Devin for anything. I've not defended Ryan from anything. Oh, actually, I have defended Devin because I said he didn't cheat. I have defended Devin, but I have not defended Ryan from anything. I'm just telling you what has happened, and I'm refusing to do what a lot of you guys are doing, which is drawing conclusions that you do not have all the information available to you to draw. And at the very least, I don't. Shift Gaming, how can I? But so to answer your question, Mr. Martinez, thank you for your $2 support. I appreciate it. But I have not defended Ryan from anything. What do you want me to do? You want me to accuse? If not, that's my problem with Devin Haney fans. If you do not literally stick your head up underneath his gonads, you are hating on him. Shift Gaming, how can I help you? You're on mute.
Devin got hit so hard, I think he might be gay now.
I'm starting to wonder about y'all generation, man. Dude, see, what do you mean? Paying? Hey, dude. Hey, Fern Martinez supported the channel. I appreciate that. I don't understand where you guys. I just don't. What is this? That audio sounded lie. It came back a dark dun. What is that? So this is sad, y'all. Hold on. So anyone tied to Snack is a cheater. Bud too. I don't know what you're talking about because I didn't call anybody from them. I didn't call any of those guys a cheater. You would have to subscribe to Upper Echelon's channel, and you should. It's a good channel where you can ask Upper Echelon about what Upper Echelon said. Because I did not accuse Devin Haney of being a cheater. I didn't accuse anybody of that. Again, you Devin Haney fans are such knob gobblers that you think somebody that will not dip down and give you 20 You think that anybody that won't bend over and take that is somehow a hater. Why would I push back, Fern Martinez? Why should I push back? I let people give first of all, I don't have to push back on somebody giving me their opinion because he didn't ask me what I thought. He didn't ask me what I thought. If you ask me what I think, I will tell you what I think. If you just want to get up here and make a statement, I may respond, I may not. But seeing as I have a partnership with Upper Echelon where I get to go to use the restroom when he comes up here and he says what he wants to say, I am not going to push back and argue and debate with Upper Echelon. Upper Echelon has reasons to believe what he believes, and I respect his opinion. If you ask me my opinion, I will give you my opinion. Why don't you get up and ask me your opinion, and I will give you my opinion? Ask me for my opinion, I will give you my opinion. And this is my opinion about Devin Haney fans. Y'all are a bunch of knob gobblers to the nth degree. Nothing that somebody says about Devin Haney that is not praise is interpreted as hate. And that is highly obnoxious. What is this? You said Fanon, the devil's advocate. I get it, but what do you advocate for? Oh, that's not for me. My bad. I thought you were doing that for me. That's all I ever said. And I don't understand why you guys won't do that for people. You're not a boxing fan. You're a boxing fan first before Haney. Man, stop that cornball shit. Take that to another channel that buys that bullshit. How can you be I'm not a fan of a boxer. I'm a fan of boxing. Get the fuck out of here. If you're a fan of boxing, then you would let Ryan Garcia go through the process. If you're a fan of boxing, then why don't you let the WBC and the New York State Athletic Commission figure out what they're going to do before you talk? Because that's boxing, isn't it? The sanctioning bodies, the state's commission, isn't that the decision-making process that's in boxing? So why won't you let it play out? Why are you out here drawing conclusions about Ryan Garcia if you're just a fan of boxing? He may be. Did I say he wasn't a drug cheat, you fucking idiot? Did I say that he wasn't one? I don't believe that I did. I don't think that I ever said that Ryan Garcia was not a drug cheat. In fact, what I did say is I said, hey, man, it's reasonable to believe that he is. No, it did not play out already. And yes, it was done. You fucking lie. Alyssa Bumgardner got off. And so did everybody after their B sample got to be heard. Canelo Alvarez had his A sample and his B sample, he still got to be heard. They still had a right to go and see, okay, what happened? So stop it. It's part of the process. Yes, that's true, BR. It's true. No, I was not happy that Devin lost. I was not happy that Devin lost. You're once again lying on me. I was not happy that Devin lost. I'm happy that Devin Haney fans have to eat some crow, though. But I wanted Devin Haney to win that fight. No, Red Chief Cloud, you're a liar. No, you're a liar and you can leave. I was not happy that Devin lost. I don't like Devin Haney fans, and I'm being very, very straightforward with you. I don't like Devin Haney fans because Devin Haney fans are obnoxious. I like Devin Haney very much. No, I was not happy that he lost. I was happy that your bum ass lost. You want to make it about me, that proves what you are. The fact that you want to make it about me. So you want to jump off of whether or not Ryan Garcia popped dirty, and then now in his B sample verified it to what I liked before I even knew it took place. I like how you change subjects real quick. Let me tell you very clear, screw Devin Haney fans. You guys are the worst in boxing. Easy. Your boy got his ass whooped. You were making excuses for why your boy got his ass whooped before you found this out. When you find this out, you don't want to go through the due process. You don't want to go through due process for Ryan. You just want him convicted, done. Give me a win right now. So I say, hold on, man. Let me wait and find out what happens. And you got a problem with that. What do you think should happen with Ryan? I think Ryan should make a presentation in front of the New York State Athletic Commission, and they should determine what the penalty is going to be. If there's a penalty and what the penalty will be is what I think should happen with Ryan Garcia. Just like what the rules say in the New York State Athletic Commission, that you get to have a hearing and present a case to refute the presumption of guilt that's on Ryan right now. Ryan has to find a way to justify it being in the system. That's what I think should happen with Ryan next. I do the same, dude. Let's so you know, I say the same thing with police officers that are accused of brutality. Send them to court. Send them to court. I say the same thing with P. Diddy. Put him in court. I say the same thing with Michael Jackson. Let him go to court. I said the same thing with Bill Cosby. Send him to court. I say the same thing every single solitary time. If we have a system by which you determine what somebody's guilt and responsibility is, let people go through the system. You cannot complain about somebody witch hunting you if you support the witch hunt of other people. If you want the benefit of the doubt for somebody, but you can't say F the police if you do not give them a fair shake. If they don't get a fair shake, neither do you. If you don't give them a fair shake, neither do you. If I don't give Ryan Garcia a fair shake, I can't give Devin Haney a fair shake. I can't do it because I didn't give one to Ryan. If somebody accuses Devin and Devin looks guilty, like when Devin got caught with a gun underneath his seat. If I said, oh, he's a hoodlum, he was out there, what would you be doing with a gun underneath your seat, an unregistered gun, and you did it? Why in the hell? I didn't do that to Devin. I didn't do it to Devin. I did. Soon as somebody said something about Devin having a gun under his car and him getting arrested, I didn't say, oh, he's a jailbird. Throw him in jail. Throw away the key. What a thug. Like y'all did Gervonta. As soon as somebody accused Gervonta of something, oh man, he's a woman beater. He's going to jail. And then what happened? I listened to the actual tape. The lady doesn't even accuse Gervonta Davis of anything, and then the case gets thrown out. But did that stop you? Did that stop y'all from showing his mugshot and claiming that he did something that he never even got accused of doing? I'm sorry, I'm not joining you in this fucking foolishness. Yes, Paul Bunyan, yes, it was said. Anyway, here's the link. For anybody who wants to, please tell me why I should not wait for things to play out. Let me know why. Let me know why. Please explain to me why I shouldn't wait. And then when you tell me why I shouldn't wait, I'm going to remember your name. And I want you, when somebody that you like gets accused of something, and I need for you to explain why I shouldn't sell them down the river. And you're not going to be able to defend it because you do it. Who lied? Who lied? All y'all lying. Can I get a dime for every time y'all lie? Every time Ryan Garcia lied, every time Devin lied, every time Bill Haney lied, every time Frequent Flyer lied, every time Rollo lied, every time, I don't even think I've caught Claymore Lane lying other than saying he wasn't trying to debate. That was a lie. You shouldn't have to wait because when black people are accused, they don't wait first. No, that's wrong, T. Orlando. That is wrong, T. Orlando. That is wrong. That is wrong. That is wrong. That is wrong. All you're doing is saying, hey, man, if you mistreat me, it's okay because I'm going to mistreat you when it's my time to do it. Okay? No. I'm sorry, there's too many Beckys out in the world. Too many Beckys out there in the world. Too many Karens, too many Beck. No, he does not have a point. That's a terrible fucking point. Yeah, it was. That's a terrible fucking, no, because I didn't mean to say that. I meant to say what I meant to say. I thought when I was about to say that, I was saying frequent flyer is exactly what I meant to say. I knew somebody was going to think that was a Freudian slip. It was not. But y'all be lying y'all asses off. So fucking spare me. No, I meant to say frequent flyer. I didn't mean to say BFTB. I meant to say frequent flyer. Every time he lied. Because, dog, I don't listen to everybody enough to be picking up on all of that. I'm talking about the people that I actually speak to on this show. For now, why y'all on me? I'm on a positive. Yeah, you on positive vibes because you are a hater like a champ. Hold up, man. Stop hating Becky's. No, I'm hating on Becky's, man. Got too many black men lynched. They got too many black people lynched. So no, I'm going to tell you the truth. No. They will accuse your ass and your ass is fucking guilty. She said it. Look at her. She's got blue eyes and pigtails. Your ass is guilty, you big black monster. And it's better that we just check you. It's better that we just check you and put you in prison just to discourage other big back gorillas like you. Sorry, man. I'm not doing it. Because I'm going to need this when they falsely accuse somebody like Gervonta. You know, like when you guys accuse Gervonta of beating up his fiance. You remember when you guys did that? You remember when all you Devin Haney fans accused Gervonta Davis of beating up his girlfriend when he never did it? Huh? You remember that? You remember that? I remember that. Do you remember Devin Haney fans saying, hold on. Don't say Devin is a criminal just because he got caught with a firearm and arrested for having a firearm in his car and now has a mugshot. You remember that? You remember that when I treated Devin Haney fairly on that? It's fine. It's fine. No, he does not have a history of domestic violence, you fool. When does he have? When? When is his, what history does he have of that? Wait, what's his history? What history? What history of domestic violence? Where? When? Let me know. When? 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 I'll wait for you. What charge did he get put up on for that? I don't remember that. Only thing that I ever saw him is something that looked bad where he grabbed his girlfriend's collar. Absolutely positively did look like that. But that's not domestic violence. Grabbing somebody's shirt is not domestic violence. You got to strike her. And he did not do that. So explain to me exactly a charge. When has he been charged? When have you seen him strike a female? When have you seen him up on charges for doing it? So, like I said, you can't name that. You can't name that. So since I can't name that, I can't put that on that man. I can't put that on that man. If Devin was in Tank's situation, he would have went under that seat. I don't know what you mean. Oh, said I am Danny said they won't get it if you talk too fast. They're not going to get it if I type that shit out and scrolled it across the screen. I'm not wasting my time, bro. It's my live stream, Nick Gladden. I'm on here every day. It's not a waste of time. This is not. That is, oh, is it? Is it? Is it? You sure about that? So if you grab your child by the collar, that's domestic violence? If your son, you grab your daughter by the collar and say, come here, that's domestic violence? You're a child abuser for grabbing your child and pulling her? Exactly, T. Orlando. It depends on the circumstances. So thank you very much. Anyway, seeing as that's all I saw, reasonable apprehension of harm. T. Orlando, we don't know what's reasonable. We can argue that all day, so therefore I can't call him that because I don't know if it was reasonable. I don't even know if I don't even know, since she didn't file any charges, whether or not she had an apprehension of harm at all. Seeing as it could have been that he wasn't going to hit me. We always do that. I grab him, he grabs me. So there you go. Thank you for the definition, T. Orlando. I don't know if she, let me make sure you're the right word. Don't do what? Dude, I know what I'm doing. Merch is dumb. What the fuck you talking about? I know what the fuck I'm doing. Are you kidding me? I know exactly what I'm going to say. He said reasonable apprehension of harm. In order for me to assume that I'm sorry, I'm going to make sure I use the right word. Give me a second. Where's my guy T. Orlando? Reasonable apprehension of harm, which means that she suspected she would be harmed, right? Which is battery or assault. I'm sorry, assault. That's assault when you have a reasonable apprehension of harm. However, it's not reasonable for me to assume she had any apprehension because she didn't file any charges. So therefore, it's only reasonable for me to assume that she had no apprehension of harm because she didn't file any charges. And there was no actual harm because she didn't file any charges. So therefore, there's no reason for me to believe that he committed domestic violence. Because I don't know if it's reasonable because I don't know all the facts. I don't know whether she had apprehension of harm because she didn't accuse him of it. So there you go. That's not battery. I win. Is assault based on relationship, but you have to have assault first. T. Orlando, you have to have assault in the relationship. You have to have assault. And if assault is a reasonable apprehension of harm and she didn't apprehend any harm, then there was no battery. There's no assault. Since there was no assault, there was no assault in the relationship. And since there was no assault in the relationship, there was no domestic violence. There you go. Come on, T. Orlando. You know I can argue the elements now. Now T. Orlando's teaching a class, no joke. I know you don't need physical contact for it. You need a reasonable apprehension of harm. But you're saying you don't need it for assault either. I didn't say that you do. I know you don't need it. You just need to fear it. But if she didn't fear it, then she didn't have an apprehension of it. If I don't know that she had an apprehension of it, or if I don't know what the circumstances are, I don't know if they were reasonable. That's what I'm saying. You get my point here, Orlando. You got to file a charge, homie. You got to file a charge. You got to go make the complaint. If she didn't complain of a reasonable apprehension of harm, then it is not for me to assume that it took place and then label him that based off the assumption. That would be enough for a charge. How do you get the charge? They still have to actually accuse him. Where did I leave? Did they prosecute T. Orlando? No, but she has to cooperate. Did they prosecute him? The answer is no. But they didn't. They didn't prosecute him. They didn't prosecute him. They didn't charge him. They didn't arrest him. They didn't prosecute him. None of the above. So why should I be saying that he did it? Cash G, we are on the B sample. We are on the B sample conversation. You're just lost in it. Look, man, I am talking about me labeling somebody as something. Me labeling somebody as something. All I can say is that Ryan Garcia is accused of cheating, and I definitely believe that it is reasonable to suspect him of cheating. That's the best that I can do it. That's all I can do. That's as far as I can go. That's as far as I can go. I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry. I am telling you, Gervonta Davis was never accused of it. He was never charged with it. He was never convicted of it. So therefore, since he was never arrested for it, prosecuted for it, or convicted of it, myself, this guy sitting right here, cannot say that that is a example of him doing it. You cannot press charges for attempted murder, Audacity. How? He assumed the risk. What is he going to sue him for? You could have got killed in the ring either way. He could have got killed in the ring either way. What's he going to sue him for? For getting in there, increasing the percentage chance of something happening that he knew could happen? He assumed the risk that he could get killed in the ring. What do you mean? Hey, T. Orlando, help me with that one. It's called assumption of the risk. Every fighter that gets in the ring knows that that other guy is doing something that if they do it the best that they can do it, you will die. So what's the difference? I take every comment seriously. I take every serious comment. You think I take every... Why would you make a comment that somebody can't take serious? I need to understand this for real. Why would you make a statement to somebody that you don't know, assuming that they wouldn't take you seriously? You didn't have any laughing emojis. How am I supposed to know whether or not to take what you say seriously or not? It's not like Bill Haney didn't say he tried to kill my baby. But good to know I don't need to take you seriously, though. Thank you for letting me know that you're not to be taken seriously. The original tester resigned. I don't know. I don't think that's true. Dude, shut up. Okay, yeah, right. Yeah. I'm not taking you seriously. Thank you for letting me know. See, now we're together. I don't have to take you seriously. So I knew telling me to shut up on a podcast was not to be taken seriously. Because that's obvious that I'm not going to shut up on a podcast. And since you said you're not somebody to be taken seriously, you can get the fuck. Thank you very much. Said King of Kings said, you're not taking me seriously. Last time I heard that I walked away because my girl was trying to start an argument. Like, why? I can't believe you took me seriously. Why would I not take you seriously? I don't know who you are. Hey, stick them up. Oh, I ain't taking you seriously. What do I owe Devin an apology for? What do I owe Devin an apology for? Very curious. What do I owe Devin Haney an apology for? What do I owe an apology for? Curious. Next, please let me know why I owe him an apology. People said I owed an apology for Terrence Crawford. I'm still don't know what I owe him an apology for. I'm not going to be sick if Ryan gets off. I'm not going to get sick if Ryan doesn't get off. I'm not going to be sick either way. What dude is a rapper? That dude a rapper? What are you talking about? No, he doesn't need to be kicked out. I just need to know what he's talking about. No, don't kick him out. I need to know what I owe Devin an apology for. Oh, Emmanuel Carter. Okay, cool. Thank you. For real. What do I need Devin? What do I owe an apology for? Please don't time that guy out. Man, you don't want to tell me what I owe you an apology for? In the lawsuit, is there an actual lawsuit, Cam? I don't even think that there's an actual lawsuit. I don't even know if there's not a lawsuit. Is there a lawsuit? No, it's not a lawsuit. I mean, I guess it's a court of adjudication, though. So, you know, I don't know, man. I don't know about that one. No, you have to bring it to a court of law. A claim or a dispute brought to a court of law for adjudication. Okay, you're not suing somebody if you go to a mediator or an arbitrator. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know. Other than we still got to wait to pay out. This, I mean, it is what it is. It came back like people thought it would. He petitioned. This is the way that I think of it. He petitioned the New York State Athletic Commission to suspend Ryan and gave his justification for why he thinks he should be suspended, but he didn't take him to a court of law. He did not file a complaint with the state with a court of law. The New York State Athletic Commission is a commission. You know what I mean? It's like going to city council. It's like going to the city council. No, the WBC has skin in the game too, but it's kind of like both of them do. It's an either or scenario. Ryan Garcia's got to win both of them. He's got to win with the WBC, and he's got to win with the New York State Athletic Commission. Because the New York State Athletic Commission can suspend him unilaterally, and the WBC can suspend him unilaterally. I'm thinking a lot of y'all are dumb. I don't know how y'all run around calling people dumb. First of all, T. Orlando's my dude, bro. T. Orlando is my dude. He's like a walking refresher course for me. Hey, thank you. Hey, by the way, I am Danny. Thank you, brother, for that support. Alfredo said, Fanon is my favorite boxing channel. I try to tap in every morning. Hey, Fanon, do you prefer Cash Apps or Super Chat? I don't see the Cash App info. The Cash App info is here. This is the Cash App. Honestly, man, probably Cash App. I have to say, if I prefer anything, it's probably Cash App. But both of them are marvelous, bro. So let me hide this. And if I take this banner down, you'll be able to see it. That's the Cash App right there. I'm surprised that I don't have a... No, that's not it. Yes, sir. No. The WBC can suspend you for performance and use of performance enhancing drugs. No, the WBC's involvement is they're investigating just like the New York State Athletic Commission is. It's the same thing, man. It really is the same thing. He's got to clear both. Is my understanding. My understanding is he's got to clear both. Yeah, that's my understanding. But look, man, I'm going to bounce up out of here. How? The WBC has something called the WBC Clean Boxing Program. And they have the right to suspend a fighter for violating their rules. They can strip you of the title, and they can suspend you from competing in WBC fights. The New York State Athletic Commission has their own rules, and they can suspend you from fighting in New York City and fine you and do all of those things as well. The New York State Athletic Commission, if they fine you if they suspend you, more than likely no other commission in the United States is going to allow you to fight in their state. Because they sanctioned the fight, drummer. It was a WBC fight. The WBC doesn't have to have a belt in a line to sanction the fight. The WBC is the one that sanctioned the fight. Even though it's a non-title fight, the WBC can still... Drummer, God dog, man. I've already told you, no, they do not. They're not the only one that has ultimate authority. No. I answered the question. No is the answer. It's not the answer to that question is no. They do not have they're not the only person they can suspend Ryan. He can get suspended by either of them. Either or both. The New York State Athletic Commission could give Ryan a pass. But then the WBC could still suspend Ryan. But the only thing Ryan can be suspended from with the WBC is ability to fight on WBC cards. It's the same way that the only suspension that New York State Athletic Commission can give Ryan is to suspend him in New York. But there are things like reciprocity. There are two people that get to, it's either or. It's either or. Either one can suspend him, either or. The WBC and the New York State Athletic Commission. Dude, this is not this fucking complicated. Either or both. Or both. Yes. It's not that complicated. Yes. All right, one more caller, then I'm out of here. No, yeah, I don't know if he is or if he's not getting his old back. He could. That's definitely that's a possible outcome, but they've not made the decision. You're going to have to wait until somebody lets it know. He has to clear both the WBC and the New York State Athletic Commission. Both. Matthew Thomas. No, bro, it is not difficult to understand. Do you understand what 2 is? Do you understand what 2, the number 2 is? 2. 2. You can get taxed by your state and you can get taxed by the federal government. Who has the right to tax your income? The state and the federal government. You pay taxes, you understand that. If Texas does not tax you, the federal government is still taxing you. If Illinois does tax you, the federal government is still taxing you. If the New York State Athletic Commission does not suspend or punish Ryan, the WBC can still suspend them and can still punish them. If the WBC doesn't punish them, the New York State Athletic Commission can punish them. What's so difficult to understand about that? He's not a fool. He's confused, but I'm trying to help him with the confusion. One more call, then I'm going to get out of it because that's what I'm here for. Somebody will learn. A bunch of people didn't know the answer to that question. So now they understand they understand that question. And to tell you the truth, that really does help people because he probably is really trying to understand. Some people could just think they understood but didn't ask any follow-up questions to really let it sink into them. So dudes, people that ask questions like that, even though I say, hey, it's not that hard, really, those guys may very well wind up being very good students because they ask the questions until they really, really, really understand it. So I don't have a problem with that. There needs to be one ring to rule them all. It's not going to happen. There's no sport that has that. No sport has that. No sport has that. I learned from Fanon how America is different from the other countries in that regard. Oh, everyone is confused. I don't think everybody's confused. No, that's life. It's every sport is like that. There's not one commission that all golfers have to. The PGA can suspend you. If you're over there in LIV, they can suspend you. If you're in college, it's the NCAA or the school. If somebody wants to prohibit you from going to an Open, the Masters can suspend you from participating in the Masters while the U.S. Open allows you to compete. You know what I mean? It's like that. Basketball, the NBA can't suspend you from playing in Europe. You know what I mean? Just what it is. But I appreciate the question, man. I do. Man, NHL, NFL, NFL is probably, you can go play in Canada. The NFL can suspend you, but Canadian football may let you play. Fanon, did you even think about the Commonwealth laws? No, I got to admit I didn't. Come on, man. Hey, Tierland, are we good, man? Cheers to you, drummer 3354. Honestly, man, when you don't understand things, you should ask questions until you understand them. I don't want to be discouraging in that because some of the best students that I knew, I was in class with them. I'm like, God, dog, they asked so many questions. Fahim Sator said Devin got out-cheated, got his ass whooped, and now y'all mad he got out-cheated. He got out-cheated. I like that shit. Out-cheated. You got out-cheated. Yeah, they are. But anyway, it is what it is. Much love to everybody in the chat, and shout out to all the Devin Haney fans. Yes, sir. Drummer 3354. I appreciate it too. Frequent flyer, you're a clown. Devin still got his ass whooped. No, I mean, he's definitely got his ass whooped. I just want you just to not deny that he got his ass whooped. He got his ass whooped. You're just trying to say, hey, look, man, I don't believe he'll get his ass whooped the next time. And you're like, okay, y'all don't know. Dude, for real, man, listen to the tactics, man. If you just take what people say literally and you answer the question literally, it's so much harder to trap people if you just ask the question that you want. For nine, it's the truth. He did out-cheat him. Hey, man, he got out-cheated, bro. That's hilarious. You know what I mean? That's hilarious, bro. Did Ryan cheat? I don't know yet. We'll see. It's reasonable to suspect that he cheated. It is reasonable to suspect that he cheated. We're going to find, but it's not up to me to decide whether or not he cheated. And he may get suspended even if he didn't cheat. He may get suspended even if he did cheat. Because if they said it, oh, we believe it was unintentional, but we have strict liability on this. We're suspending you just because it was in your system. Sorry, you shouldn't have made that mistake. If they made a mistake, that's not cheating. It was a mistake, it's not cheating. Because it's not intentional. Cheating is intentional. At least that's the way that I use the word. So I don't know if he cheated or not. But even if he didn't cheat it and it's strict liability, then he still may be suspended even if he didn't cheat because it shouldn't have been there. You know what I mean? Because you violated the rule. And the question isn't whether or not he cheated or not. The question is whether or not he violated the rule. You know what I mean? We all don't know. We do not all know it was not a mistake. I don't know that. I don't know that. I'm sorry for trying to be accurate in what I say. I know y'all don't like that shit. So anyway, but I'm out of here, man. It's been about 4 hours. Y'all have a wonderful day. And with that, I'm out. Do suckies. Do seckies. As much as Cub and Lion, he for sure. Nah, dude. If that means, then Devin cheated. That means Devin cheated. That means Devin cheated because God dog, they be lying. Anyway, with that, I'm out. Y'all have a wonderful day.